Watchalong is in full swing. No, it's another hour and a half yet, but who cares? Hello. Hello. How is everyone? How is everyone? Question is, how many people will we get in? Ah, there we go. Ah, just a person I wanted to speak to. Big thank you, sir. I don't know if you got my message. Big thank you for being the first sergeant here. And also a big thank you for the super thanks. I really, really appreciate it. So thank you very much. I hadn't seen you in chat, so I just thought I would do it now. But welcome in. Hope you're well. Just setting everything up because it's a bit of a later one for me than normal. So I hope everyone is doing well. Here in the UK right now, it's about to hit 11 o'clock. So it's a bit of a late one, hence the tired eyes. I have had a bit of a nap. So yeah. Everyone ready for some reveals tonight? I thought what I'll do is start a little bit early, drop everything all over the floor as I am doing right now. And yeah. How's everyone doing? You all tired? Everyone tired? I am. There we go, turn the volume down on that one. There we go, that's all working. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll carry on doing a few bits and bobs regarding the assault box set that launches tomorrow. Sorry, one sec. Just make sure all this is working okay. Yep, that's all good. There we go. Yeah. So we're going to carry on doing some bits and bobs of these. So what I did the other day is I actually took the Terminator section, or just the standard Terminators, and I converted them into Assault Terminators. So as you can see from the box, you get 10 Assault Terminators, which you can do in any order. In the box they say you can do, they basically put 5 Lightning Claws, 5 Thunder Hammers and Shields, and they're showing 5 normal Terminators plus any characters. Also, by the way, we are giving this one away this month, so I'll tell you about that in a second. So what I did was I took these boys right here and give them hammers and shields. So I've done mine slightly different than everybody else in terms of what shields I've gave them. So they're the shields that I have on my Assault Terminators. So they have the old, previous incarnation Deathwing Knight shields. Let me just turn this up a little bit. Can't hear anything. So the only problem was I only had 3 left. So I've got 3 of them in the normal shields. Oh, sorry, the Deathwing shields. So what I've done with the other 2... Hang on, wrong one. There he is. So 2 of them have the normal shield that comes in the box, and 3 of them have those. So I have now 10 with the Thunder Hammers. Hang on a minute, I'm in top chat. I'm not in proper chat there. Hang on, I might have missed someone. Apologies if I have. But yeah, so what I thought I'd do is I'm going to jump in the lobby. So if anyone wants to jump in and come and have a chat for a little bit, I'm in the lobby now. And what I thought I would do is show you how I paint my bone armor. So I think I do mine differently than a lot of people. What do we think? Should we do that? And we have made a good start in getting the models together. I can actually get rid of it. Oh, Michael, how are you, sir? Tired too? I'm not expecting UK people, unless you're into Warhammer, to stay up with me till 1:30, maybe later, maybe 2 o'clock. Because it's starting at 1:30, which is a weird one, which is making me think that there's a potential for it being an hour and a half long. Because they are doing 6 games. So according to... Let me just get Warhammer Community up. So according to Warhammer Community, they're doing 40k, AOS. Nah, I didn't think anyone would be. There'll be a few people who'll be here because they're into, obviously, Warhammer. But yeah, I think there's 40k, AOS, Horus Heresy, Old World, Necromunda, and Quest. Warhammer Quest. Adam, hello, how are we? So what we'll do is, I'm going to carry on painting some of these boys, but we'll have a little chat of what we think is actually going to be in the reveals. So, let's go to the picture. Where's the picture that they put out? Because they put a picture with all the things below it. I have no idea where it is. So yeah, what I want people to do in chat in a minute is type in what they think is going to be in the reveals. Oh, there we go. Right, so we've got... And that's not it. That's a previous one. There we go. Right, so we've got Warhammer Quest Darkwater, 40k, AOS, Horus Heresy, Legion Imperialis, Old World, and Necromunda. That's the... You've got to finish some bits and gents trucks now, don't blame me. So there's 5 game systems that they're going to be putting out... let me move that over a bit. That they're going to be doing. So it's what do you think the reveals are going to be? I've got an idea of a few that I think. So like Horus Heresy, for example, I think is going to be the Iron Warrior themed like battle force or combat patrol, which is going to have the new Cataphractii Terminators. So Ad, yeah, Ad, have you bought any Cataphractii Terminators for your 30k yet? Primarchs for 30k is a possibility. They are changing them from resin to plastic, so they could do like Dawn and someone else. Not yet. Don't buy any. They're upscaling them. They're making them bigger. So don't buy any Cataphractii. So that goes for anyone who wants just a Saturnine, yeah. So don't buy any current Cataphractii Terminators because they're making them bigger. So the box set, apparently, according to the voices on the Vox, is going to be the Cataphractii Terminators, new Breaches, Leviathan Dread, and a HQ, but I don't know what the HQ is. So I reckon that's going to be Horus Heresy. 40k. Ooh, it's a tough one, 40k, because it could be Huron Blackheart and the Red Corsairs, because apparently he's going to have like a bodyguard unit and like a hunter's unit and stuff. Could be Eldar Corsairs, the pirates. There's definitely going to be Ultramarine stuff, which could be like Tyrannid or tyrannical veterans, you know, like veterans who have like missing arms, missing legs, they're knackered, they've been fighting Tyrannids for years. That's for potential 40k as well. Old World is Cathay, I've heard. Necromunda, no idea. Legion Imperialis, it could be anything really. That could be like all the Saturnine stuff made smaller, Saturnine Dreads, Saturnine units. Yeah, it's a tough one. Now out of left field, Bionic Limbs, that's the one. Now, a big one out of left field, potential, is, as I'd said, the Primarchs. So, potentially, we could get a reveal of... Because there's rumours that there's going to be another Guilliman. But, I believe it's 30k base. So, plastic Primarchs, because who doesn't love a good Primarch? And really, really, really out of left field, which I doubt, but... it'd be great. Warhound Titan in plastic for 40k. About 500 quid's worth, and I will be getting one. I'll be getting one. I'll build him and paint him on stream. Reveal day today is evil. I know. Are you doing Fallout Friday? Because I think you should do Fallout Friday. I think the Warhound, if I'm being... How do you top... So, Christmas last year was Fulgrim. Christmas the year before was Asmodai. How do you top Fulgrim? Yarick, possibly, but there were a lot of like new players know who Yarick is. Because apparently it's a new Yarick model. So Yarick's a possibility. How Christmas Day reveal, how do you top Fulgrim? There's only one way you can really do it. Imperator Titan. That could be Legion Imperialis. I could watch the videos they're released after the stream goes on. Yeah, you could do. Michael's like, I don't think that clue. Michael's like, I'm just painting trucks. I've no fucking idea what you're talking Swahili to me. But yeah, how do you top Fulgrim last year? Because that came out of left field. Yeah. I reckon definitely Ultramarines because it's in the trailer. Alright, there's a big Ultramarine blue box with Ultramarine logo on it. The latest thing today had like a lieutenant head. So, new Titus, because everyone thought the current Titus model was a bit shit, like he's falling over. So, have they quickly thrown together a new Titus? Possibly. Is there an Ultramarine only lieutenant? No. I reckon Tyrannic. Right, let's have a little look what we think. Tyrannic Veterans, I think, is a good possibility. I can't think of anything else for the Ultramarines. Because they've just had Victrix Honor Guard, they just had Calgar, they just had Cato Sicarius. They had the other guy a while back, the one who's like this shooting. Can't remember his name. New tanks, yeah. But I was thinking of this. I was chatting to the guy in Warhammer World and he was asking what I think. Because he was trying to pump me for information. And he was saying, what do you think's coming with 11th edition? Now I've heard from the whispers, the voices on the Vox, which is Balrat, that it's going to be fast attack based. But he hasn't obviously said what he thinks is going to be in the 11th edition box yet. So I've been doing a bit of supposition and working out and thinking what I think is going to be in the 11th edition box. Me personally, I think there's going to be the new Speeder, the new Storm Speeder. I think there's going to be multi-part Outriders, Vanguard Veterans, Chaplain with a jump pack, because there isn't one of them yet in the Primaris scale. Now, next edition I think is going to be the new Rhino. And I think this is going to be a new Rhino for a couple of reasons. One, the current Rhino chassis that you can buy for 40k is 20-odd years old. It came out when I was there. So, the Rhino is going to get a new one and slightly bigger because of the scale increase. Land Raider, I think, is coming at a new one next year as well with a size increase. For one simple reason. Anyone who can take a Land Raider in the game now, the points cost has dropped massively on them all. So, Custodes, Chaos, Space Marines. A decent-sized Stormbird, Thunderhawk is done, right? So, plastic, there's a little bit of a thing for you. This is the only reason why you won't see a plastic Thunderhawk for a while. And there's one simple reason. Because it's done, it's designed, it's ready to go. They can't make it on one machine yet. So, you know when they do the prints and you have the molds and stuff? They can't do it on one machine, so it's just pumped the cost up way too high to make it viable to sell. Because no one will buy it. Well, they will. People will fucking buy it, but the cost will be ridiculous. So, until that new plant opens in Nottingham, where they're going to get all the new machines in there, and they can do it on one, that's the next time you'll see it. It's huge, but if you can build it on one machine, you can pump more of them out, so it keeps the cost down. Yeah. There, that's one of the things I think will be. I think that is going to be. I think Plastic Thunderhawk's 5 years away. Warhound Titan, I think, is the Christmas reveal. Because if you think of all the things that they've been doing, all the stuff on Lawmasters is all Titan-based. All the stuff they're putting on YouTube is Titan-based. It's like getting us all wet for it, you know what I mean? Getting us moist for Titans. But yeah. So right, let's do a little bit of... So these ones that are put together that aren't... hang on a sec, let me just... So I've pretty much got all my stuff ready to go. I've set up a new scene where I've got all my watch-along ready. But we're going to do a hobby stream right now. So I need to go into that. I need to deactivate and activate. There we go. All the way up in the air. Perfect. Right. Evening, Eternal Crusader. Would you like to see the fruits of your knowledge? Hang on one sec. No, I mean, all right. How about now? Is that better? I haven't put a mic on, so I appreciate that. Nice one. Right. So here we go. Here are all the assault termies. Oh, piss off. There's something wrong on me. Tell him what's going on. Oh shit. Put Valrak on? Valrak can piss off. Watching myself. Right. So, yeah, Eternal Crusader. There was the Thunderhammer and shields that you saw the other day. And then there are the ones from the Terminators. And then there are the Lightning Claw guys. So there we go. 15 of them. 15 of them. And I also went out the other day and bought another box of Terminators because I can put the Lightning Claws on them. So I was going to build them tonight, but I thought, nah, I'll do a bit of more painting. So I now officially have... You going, Ad? Ah, nice one, bud. Take care. Have a great... hang on, where am I looking? There I'm going. Have a nice sleep and watch the stream tomorrow and have a look at the reveals. But thanks for popping by. Make sure you hit that like button. But yeah, if everyone could, how many likes are we on? 17 people here. And we're on 7 likes. Come on, everyone, hit that like button for me. Smash that like button. Yeah, so what I thought I'd do tonight on this is you can see the difference in the two Terminators. So that one's my bone colour, and that one's just been undercoated. So what we're going to do tonight is, because I don't have to wear my daft glasses and make it too bright, is I'll show you how I do my bone. That could have been taken completely the wrong way if Slaith or Dan was here. Hang on, did Slave cut that, did he? But yeah, if anyone wants to pop in, Slave, I don't know if you finished work or not, but I'm in the lobby. So I don't know if you want to pop in for 5 minutes before your stream and say hello. But yeah, it goes for anyone. There's a few things in chat to put. ! Discord is the first one. That links you to the Discord channel, so if you want to pop in and join in the Discord, by all means. I'm positive they're going to do a sneaky hint at the end of the stream of what the Christmas... They never did it with... They never did it with Fulgrim and Azrael. I think they'll do something. They'll do something. But Christmas reveal, I still think, is going to be one of two. So either going to be Plastic Warhound. Oh, did they? Oh, yeah, they showed the symbol right at the end. Sorry, at the live stream I was watching, he cut it off before the end. Yeah, no, they did. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, they did. Yeah, the Empress Children symbol. It's either going to be a Warhound Titan or Yarick. That's my prediction. Eternal Crusader, what do you reckon's going to be shown tonight for 40k, Horus Heresy, whichever one you want to go through? What do you think? Warhound your bet as well for Christmas, yeah. Just saying, then the only thing that's definitely not coming that's done, because they can't get it onto one, is the Thunderhawk, Plastic Thunderhawk. Plastic Thunderhawk's done. It's been done for about 12 months. They just can't get it onto one machine. They can't do it. Sorry, they can't do it in one press. You have to do it in multiple presses, which is just too expensive. 40k will be the end edition. True, which is going to be that 500 worlds that we've all seen, which is related to Ultramar. But what do you think the reveals will be, the models? I've got an idea of a few that I think it could be. So I'll have a little bet now, and if I'm right, people can owe me some vindication. Which we're kicking in January. Yeah, possibly. Or maybe December for Christmas. People buying the box because you've obviously got the Christmas box sets, but who doesn't love more box sets? But yeah, 500 worlds, which is Ultramar, so that's why they're doing a lot of stuff for Ultramarines. What's with the music? YouTube will do it as copyright. No, this is copyright free. This because it's from a game. Music from games you can play in the background. Do you not know that, Will? Thought you knew that, Will. Yukon, Huron Blackheart, Yarrit, maybe Primarch Tees. Yep, good shouts. So I'm thinking for Ultramarines is going to be Tyrannic Veterans from the Tyrannic Wars. So, you know, like with bionic limbs and stuff like that. I think there's going to be either a new Lieutenant or, because of what was revealed today, or a new Titus model, because the other one looked a bit shit and was rushed. So that's the Ultramarines taken care of. I think the big thing is going to be either Huron Blackheart and the Red Corsairs, or which I think is more likely, Eldar Corsairs. I don't think Guilliman will be first revealed. Guilliman's done, but I don't think Guilliman will be the first reveal for the new plastic Primarchs on Horus Heresy, because Ultramarines aren't the face of Horus Heresy. It's Imperial Fists. So I think, if anything, it's going to be Rogal Dawn. I think Dawn will be first. The new box set for the Iron Warriors, or the Iron Warrior themed box set for Horus Heresy, which is the new Cataphractii scale Terminators, because they're getting a bigger scale. The new plastic breaches, and it's going to have a Leviathan Dread in it, and some prey, like a HQ of some sort, but I'm not sure what that is. Maybe a plastic Praetor or Cataphractii Cap Sergeant or Captain or something like that. True, but if they're going to do that and do it for the hype, it would be a 40k Guilliman that they'll bring out. It wouldn't be a 30k Guilliman. So it is possible, but from the voices on the Vox that I'm listening to, it's apparently very... the Guilliman's done, but he's 30k themed, not 40k themed. I hope it is, because I'd love it. I'd get another Guilliman. I've already got him, and I'd love a second. The other thing it could be, because they like maximising on things, I think they've done quite a lot regarding Space Marine 2, is apparently there's upgrade sprues and stuff coming for second founding chapters and stuff. So Flesh Terrors, Dawn of War. It's another one. Does anyone know if YouTube's comment section isn't working? Comment section for who? Obviously it's working for me. Do you mean comment section for which stream? But yeah, your message has just come through, yeah. Have you switched it from all chat to live chat? Because live chat sometimes doesn't bring all the comments up. Sorry, all chat. You need to switch it over to live chat, which shows everything. If you've just got it on top chat, there's some things that you'll miss. We could get a new Titus, because if you look at the video they did today, they're putting a Lieutenant's helmet on top of the box, aren't they? Or Lieutenant Stripes or something on the box. I haven't seen it, it's just something I heard. I haven't watched it properly. In fact, I'll have a quick look now. Right, one sec. So this is the short that they put out today. So you see I got the Lieutenant's hat on the top, and it says Courage and Honour. So that's the new one that they put out today. So you could be getting one. Yeah. So yeah, the current Titus looks like he's falling over, doesn't it? It looks awful. I'd be happy with new tyres. Because I am contemplating, I mean, it'll cost some money, but I am contemplating doing a diorama of, you know, when the Dreadnought smashes the Hellbrute through the wall and puts its autocannon in its face and blasts its head off. Sorry, not autocannon. What are they called? I can't remember. And you've got the three of them stood there just watching it. I was thinking of doing that. But it would cost money because I'd need to buy all the stuff, and yeah. It's kind of why I've avoided it. Plus, you can put lights in it so it looks like it's being shot at that time. But yeah, what I'm doing here, in case anyone's wondering, I'm just showing you how I do my bone armor. Mighty Omelette, is it working for you? Have you changed it over to live chat instead of top chat? Is that working now? Yeah, it surprised a lot of people, yeah. Not a lot of people was expecting it. Especially how good it's been as well. And the Victrix having, like, axes and stuff, it's pissed a lot of people off because they want Blade Guard to have axes. Because if you remember from the the Warhammer 40k episode of Secret Level, where the Sergeant's got a, he's got an axe. So I need to buy, oh, that wasn't the problem. Was it just not coming up on here? Yeah, the Calgar model wasn't necessary, you're absolutely right, but I think they wanted to take him back in the rules, back to his Terminator origin instead of his Gravis, well, his Relic armor, which is Gravis. So that's why they've given him more of a Terminator look and because it's a Relic armor rather than Gravis. They wanted to distinguish. That's what I wanted anyway. You're also doing Dark Angel Blade Guard? Yeah. So I've done them this colour. I've done them bone colour. All right, okay. Well, I don't know then. They've not deactivated comments, have they? Because you're working fine on here. But yeah, I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna go on a place. Don't know whereabouts you're based, but I'm going on somewhere called Archie's Forge and just getting some axes. And then I'm gonna get 6 more blade guards, so I'll have 18 in total. But they're gonna have axes. I was contemplating doing 3 axes and 3 spears, but I thought, stuff it, I'll just do axes. Because I'm going to mix and match them then, so I'll have 18 of them and they'll have all different bits and bobs. So yeah, so what I do is I undercoat my Terminators with Xandri Dust, or as Slaith would call it, Sandra Dust. And I do quite a thin layer of it, so I can mix it all around and get it all looking nice, filling in them gaps and stuff, ready for dry brushing. Because this Xandri Dust undercoat takes paint rather well. It's quite a nice undercoat to go with, actually. Apart from you got to be really careful because it can leave your models fuzzy, which I've found out. I didn't realise my Terminators are currently like a little bit fuzzy, so I'm trying to fix them. Oh, sweet, yeah. Do some axes then. Do some. So I'm going to do some axes. I'm going to get some other helmets. Do like Mark 6 beakies with hoods and maybe some Mark 5. Not Mark 5. Mark 4 and Mark 7. There we go. So what I always like to do is just double check, make sure there's no big blotches of paint. Make sure it's not pooling. Yeah, as Michael said there, Mighty Omelette, the other streamer could have disabled comments for whatever reason. Oh, nice. See, I'm using the winged, I'm saving the winged helmets for the Raven Guard, not the Raven Guard, the Raven Wing. So all the Raven Wing stuff that's coming out next edition, because next edition is going to be fast attack. And that's what the Dark Angel upgrades are going to be next year, which is all new Raven Wing bikes, new Samael, probably a new Ezekiel, new Dark Vengeance, not Dark Vengeance, Dark Talon, stuff like that. So all them are going to be upgraded, all the speeders and whatnot. So that's why I've been saying to people, don't buy them just yet, just wait. They're going to get upgraded next year. New Smash Captain. Oh, cool. I was contemplating that Raven Guard, that new Raven Guard one. I was contemplating turning him into some sort of Raven Wing, but I'd have to change all his hands and everything. I need to paint him actually. That's a lovely model. So there we go. So that's the first coating done. Can't quite tell. There you go. So Sandra Dust covered then in Seraphim Sepia. Let that dry, and then we move on to the dry brushing stage. Yeah. See, I'm the other way around, so I've got like my Hellblasters, all me Gravis stuff, Intercessors, Assault Intercessors, they're all Dark Angel green. All the veterans, so like Blade Guard veterans, Stone Guard veterans, Terminators, they're all this colour. And then all the Raven Wing are going to be black, apart from all the jump pack ones, because the Assault Intercessors with jump packs are Space Marine, Dark Angel green. But the Vanguard veterans, which hopefully will be in the 11th edition launch box, I don't know what to do with them, whether to do them bone or not. I might do them bone as a difference. You can't find a good green. Dead easy for me. Caliban green from Citadel, Null Oil, Caliban green dry brush and highlight with Warpstone Glow. Done. That's all I do with mine. See, I'm not like a fantastic painter. I'm just a basic painter. So I don't want too much on it. I think too much detracts away from the model itself. An over-the-top paint job is too much, I think. Mainly because I can't fucking do it. Some figures like Necrons have to be built. What, before you paint them? Not necessarily. So, me personally, I'm very, very old school the way I paint things. I want to paint them. I want to build the model. I've got a wall or a shelving unit full of built and undercoated models. Got like 12,000 points of chaos. Well, I haven't. Someone else has. Death Guard. Sorry, and so most of my army that we've got on all the things isn't painted. My custodies are just undercoated with gold. So no, you don't have to. You don't have to fully build the model to paint it. Now, a lot of the Necron stuff that came out during 9th edition is all push to fit. So you're not actually gluing it together if you don't want to. You can just push it together and it'll hold in place. But no, you can just paint it on a sprue. You can paint part of it. You can build it in sections. So like when I paint, if you go back a couple of months, about 6 months, you'll see I painted Fulgrim on stream. And I painted him in 3 sections. So the head, the wings, and the body. And then I glued it all together. So it just depends on your painting style. With me, I'm happy to put the model together and give myself a pain in the ass job of trying to paint it on. But that's what I'm used to. I don't fancy painting it on a sprue like some people, clipping it, putting it together. For me, that sounds awkward. Because then you got to paint the other bits. But everyone's different. Everyone has their own way of doing it. I wanted my Dark Angels done really quickly for my bone. 5 colours mostly. Right, okay. Stippling and... yeah, mine's dry brushing. So mine is... undercoat of Xandri Dust. Let me put the lid back on so we don't spill it. The other are all sub-assembly now. Mine's full assembly. Seraphim Sepia. Then what I do, I dry brush Xandri Dust. I then dry brush... Karak Stone. I then dry brush Flayed One Flesh. You Shapty Bone, and then really, really highlight it with Wraithbone, and darker light right on the backside with Rakar Flesh. So yeah, that's pretty much me. So I've got them all out, just in case I do anything now. Yeah, every single figure comes sub-assembly. So they all come on a sprue. Let me show you what I mean. Move that out of the way, lift that up. So when you buy the models, they all come on plastic sprues like that. So like there's all the Terminator bits. So you got to clip them, file them, and put them all together. So you can see like there's all the lightning claws and stuff. And then you get the instruction book on how to put them all together. You get all like the transfers. So I've got all my Dark Angel transfers in here ready and stuff. So yeah, no, everything is you have to build, undercoat, paint everything. Who's got one of these boxes arriving tomorrow or picking it up tomorrow? I'm contemplating going down to my local Warhammer shop at 10 o'clock in the morning and get another one, do it as a giveaway for Christmas. I am contemplating doing it. I think I've been murdered by someone who I live with, but... Prime white, base coat, Portland stone, layer up with skeletal hole for texture, dry brush stippling, screaming skull, pincher. Sam? Yeah. Everyone does it differently. I like it. Yeah. Everyone's different. We all paint different. We all have different results, and that's one of the things I love about the hobby. I will always have respect for anyone who tries. It's the most important thing for me. Just try. Just try. One of the phrases I always use. And Grease Piece, who was in chat earlier, he likes this comment. It's never finished until you're happy. So you could paint something now, not touch it for years, go back to it, improve your painting style, and go back and fix it. So it's never finished until you're happy. Then I've got models downstairs that are undercoated, fully painted, based a lot. I've played games with them. They're not finished. I still need to do transfers, highlights and stuff like that, so they're not finished yet. But that's what it is. Nice. One of the things I'm going to do with these, and a few other of my models, is I've got I've got a sponge. So I'm just going to do I'm going to get a sponge, dip it into like lead belcher, and just do it along like the base, and not the base, like the bottom of the legs, and got like little chinks in the armour. That's it, that's all I'm going to do. It's not Golden Demon. Just get it how you want it. And if you're happy with it, you're happy with it. It's your model. If you're not happy with it, carry on. Just don't listen to other people when they try and say, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do it like this. It's your model. Do it how you want. You might listen to them and they have some good ideas. And you go, you know what? Yeah, I'll give that a go. You might listen to them and go, fuck that. It's like me, a lot of people saying, oh, they sub-assemble, they paint sub-assembled and stuff. And in my head, I'm like, no, not doing that. Not doing that. Because knowing me, I'll cut it wrong and I've just ruined all that work. So for me, because I'm used to doing it this way, I'll just carry on doing it this way. You do it how you want. Ooh. Doing it for Templars. Very nice. Well, I'm doing these Deathwing. I've got some more Terminators downstairs to do as a Lightning Claw, so I've got 10 of each. I've got 20 in total. And I'm going to stick them in a Land Raider in my next game and just charge them out. And I think next game, I'm fighting Krieg. So goodbye, Krieg. Yeah, if anyone lives in the UK, 6th of December I'm going to be at Warhammer World. So if you go in, pop on over and say hello. My favourite faction is Dark Angels. So it's quite a broad question. So, favourite faction lore-wise, favourite faction looks-wise, favourite faction units-wise. So all of them. So favourite faction lore-wise, that's a tough one. There's a lot of them with really good lore. Dark Angels have got a good lore. The fact that it's Caliban and the whole falling and stuff. So that's why I'm a big Dark Angel fan. Is mainly down to the lore. Looks-wise, I love the size of the Emperor. That orange and black. I think that looks absolutely stunning. You know, the second founding chapter. Size of the Emperor. I like that paint scheme. So if I was to do another Space Marine unit, I'd look at doing size of the Emperor. And then actual models, I think the Deathwing Terminators are the best Terminators out there that you can get. Closely followed by the Space Wolf ones. So I think the Inner Circle Companions are stunning. But I also think quite a lot of the Chaos stuff is stunning as well. Like the Nemesis Claw stuff. So yeah, but for me, Dark Angels. I'm looking at pictures, I'm liking the green dudes. So the green ones, there's two main Space Marine green ones. You've got the Dark Angels and you've got the Salamanders. My advice, if you want to pick... if you want to pick a good... I'd read the lore. Just go on YouTube and just find someone who does a video just explaining the different the different chapters, the main chapters, and then anything that resonates with you. Read a bit more about them, look a bit more about them, and then do it that way. Templars are your one true love. Nice. Yeah, I'm contemplating when I go Warhammer World taking 2,000 points of Terminators, so that's 48 Terminators. I don't watch any of Bricky stuff, in fairness. If I was to recommend one person, because I watch him quite a lot, it's Valrak. He's a nice bloke as well. I've been out for his birthday and stuff, so if you want to watch someone big, Valrak's worth a watch. Chapter Master Valrak. Yeah, there is a new Land Raider coming. That'll be next edition now. There's a new Land Raider coming. That's done. There's a new Rhino coming. That's done. Which will also mean there'll probably be a new Predator, new Whirlwind if they decide to do them, because they might do them like with Grav Plate and stuff like that. You know, like the Impulsor and the Gladiators and stuff. So they might decide to change that up slightly. But there's definitely a new Rhino coming for the scale. And there's 100% a new Land Raider coming, because that Land Raider chassis has been around since 98, was when it was designed, 99 when it came out, and the Rhino's not that far behind it, 2001, 2002. So yeah, they're definitely coming. But if they don't bring one out and you want a Rhino for your army, do the 30k one. Buy the 30k Rhino, it goes together better, it's cheaper to buy, and you can use it. GW's head of marketing, Valrak. Pretty much. Yeah, he'll be at Warhammer World with us on the 6th as well. And then we might be going out for his birthday on the night. There we go. That's the next one done. That's 2 of them. What time are we on? Another 45 minutes yet. You know what? I've put 2 of them together because I used to put them together back in the day and they were shite. And I put 2 of them together. I've got my Redeemer, and I put one together for Custodes, and it wasn't too bad. It's not as bad as everyone thinks. You just got to make sure you cut it right. You know, like and file down the clip. So using the little mold tool remover is not good for them. You need files. You need to file it right down. Oh, the arm's looking a bit low on that one. Might have to lift the arm up on him. Looking a bit low there. Other than this one, right? Hiya, Mike. No worries. You do it. That's why I've got the Doom music going. But we're going to be doing this for another another half an hour or so. And I have 15 minutes to pack it all away, ready for the reveals. So, in chat now, let me know what you think for Horus Heresy, Legion Imperial... Actually, we'll do it one at a time. So, let me know in chat now what you think for the Horus Heresy will be the reveals tonight. And I'll tell you what I think it is. Yeah, that arm's too low. I might pop that and redo it. Yeah, I'll pop that down and put it a bit higher. That's weird. Hey, Mike, you know what's weird? I put your video on from today. You know, your COD Modern Warfare 2 video. It's the first time I've actually ever seen you. There's a shock. Because most of the time when I got your videos, I'm just listening to them in the background like you're doing now. But it's the first time I've actually seen you. No idea for Horus Heresy. You like to see Plastic Knight. Yeah, the Pompadour. Yeah. Yeah, odds of that are low. Orcs red makes things go faster. Yep. Yep. Purple sneakier. Yep. Blue luckier as well. Because the Ultramarines have got plot armor. So they think blue makes you luckier and better and stuff like that. So, yeah. It's funny, innit? But I think Horus Heresy is going to be the new Cataphractii Terminators. And the plastic Cataphractii, resized Terminators. Breaches. And they're going to have a box set, Iron Warrior themed. With the Leviathan Dreadnought. These are all courtesy of Valrak, funnily enough. These are the whispers he heard, so my voice is on the Vox, if you like. Breaches, Cataphractii Terminator, Leviathan Dreadnought, probably a Cataphractii, like, Captain Operator or something like that, leading it. What do you think for 40k, then? No, it was weird. It was like, because Jen, I was funny enough just talking to Jen about it the other day, and I was like, you know what, I've never ever seen Mike, I don't know what the hell he looks like and stuff. And she was describing you, and I'm like, okay. And then I was just flicking through, because I had a bit of a nap before, so I could do this. And I put your video on, and I saw you. Is that your new camera, by the way? And I was like, wasn't what I expected. Just, you know when you picture someone in your mind? Don't ask me to describe what you thought, because I can't be asked. And I thought, wasn't what I expected. Longer, big nose, massive chin. Yeah, new, good. Which one did you get? This one I've got up here, I like. The Ankle Works ones. They're really good. And these ones are great as well, these E-Meat ones. They're only cheap, but they're really good. I got two of them. I got both of these two are E-Meat ones. It's the psychic energy that they give off. So basically, their psychic laws are anything they believe, they make it true, but not singular. It has to be the group of them that think of it, or like the majority of them. So there are a lot of fake things out there, so be careful. So things like the armor tank thing is fake. That's, someone made that up. It's not actually been wrote down anywhere, so you have to be careful on some of it. But things like, they think the Emperor's too badass to die, that's why he's still alive after 10,000 years being stuck on the Golden Throne. Why do you think red things go faster? So yeah, it's the way that the psychic energy works. But if there were to ever be enough of them in one area, i.e. Armageddon, i.e. Ulanor, which is their homeworld and why they keep trying to get back there, if they ever get back there in enough droves, they'll get smarter and get bigger. Because they de-evolved from a species called the Croaks. So if you research them, they're all the way back from the War in Heaven, which was the old ones versus the Necrons. And yeah, they are massive, the Crocs. There's only one Croc currently left in existence, and that's in Trays and the Infinite's his museum, if you like, where the clone of Fulgrim is, and yeah, there's all sorts of things in there. But yeah, read about Crocs. Crocs you'll be interested in. So they have look. SJ Cam C10. Alright, okay, cool. I'll have to look into that one. Because I'm thinking of getting a few cameras like this one and this one, because they're only cheap, for when I do battle reports. So I'm trying to get me out. I mean, I've got one army done, but like, if I need to play around with stuff, I need more painting. And I need to get all my terrain finished again, but I've got my herb brush now, so I can get my terrain done faster. But I want some cameras, and I need to set a laptop up for it, and this, that, and the other. So there's a few bits left to do. There you go, there's 3 done. I don't think I'll be doing much more painting. Yeah, I'd love to see Gaz get massive. Like, because the more orcs that get together, they get smarter and bigger and stronger. So it would be great just to see Gazgul fight Angron. That would be cool. That would be cool. Oh, sweet, mate. Yeah, I'll have a look into it. If anyone wants to jump in Discord in the lobby, pop on in, come and have a chat. I was going to say I'm surprised DJ's not here, but obviously way past his bedtime. Tusker. Yeah, Tusker, man. I've not heard that name for ages. That would be good. He's busy fighting on a... didn't he get a world built for him by Khorne? And he's just left to fight forever now. Fighting demons forever. He's in his paradise. Slightly. I might, because I'm sat like this, I'm actually contemplating it, actually. Moving at that side. Because of the way that I sit, it'll probably be better. It's weird how you just see. Yeah, they are. They're basically big mushrooms. So the problem is, you can't really kill them. Because when they die, they release spores. And then the spores grow into orcs. And then you kill them and they release more spores and then more spores. So the only way, really, you can get rid of them is full exterminatus of the planet and blow it up. It's the only way you can get rid of an orc infestation. But yeah, that's the other thing. Because 11th edition is going to be orcs versus space marines in the box set. There you go, you heard it here first. Because 11th edition is going to be orcs versus space marines. That's another reason why people like Yarrick are coming back. Because obviously the orcs love Yarrick. But yeah, Yarrick's getting a new model. That could be something you see tonight, the new Yarrick model. That could potentially be tonight. Because they might tease then 11th, or they might leave Yarrick for 11th edition because it's orcs versus space marines. You know what I mean? Oof. That'd be interesting, but then he wouldn't do it. Well, he could do it, and just to piss Angron off, And just say, look, there you go. Prove to me that you're my best champion, Primarch, whatever. Yeah, could do. Well, don't forget, the way that Games Workshop do stuff, we're not going to find too much about what's going on Armageddon until 12th edition. So, this end narrative that's coming out now, with the 500 worlds, this is a finish to the prior Nexus, which is obviously 9th edition. And then what will happen is you'll get a load of books and lore and information and stuff and units for the Tyranids, which was 10th edition. So it's going to be 12th edition before you find out everything that's going on with the Orcs and stuff. There we go, there's another one done. Gaz and Yarrick are besties, they are, yeah. They are. Big Gaz. It's only a couple of years old, that model. Would be interesting if they did a Gilliman. So I think Horace. So what I'll do is, in about 20 minutes we'll stop and I'll talk about what I think my full predictions for tonight are. Because I'll do what Necromunda have no idea. Warhammer Quest has already been leaked, so we know all that. Old World's going to be Cathay. AOS, don't care. And I'll do the other two in a bit. I like this model. Looks like he's swinging. Any Old World players out there? Yeah. That's it. If they stop fighting it, they're that dumb, aren't they? That's the problem. You ever realise that if they all work together, yeah, it's all over. And then by working together, they grow bigger, they grow stronger, and they evolve back into Croaks again. And there's not a chance anyone's beating the Croaks, apart from maybe because they beat them once before, the Necrons. I'll say that was a stalemate, wasn't it? And standoff, and went to sleep. But the Eldar now are weak compared to what they was, with the whole majority of their race being wiped out with the birth of Slaanesh. So they're not what they was. And then you've got humans are nowhere near as good as they was during the Dark Age. Well, not the Dark Age, you know, the whole Age of Strife and before the Men of Iron decided to rebel and stuff, which coincided with Slaanesh ripping the arsehole in the universe and closing all the warp portals, so we were ruined. So yeah. So the Orcs have got a really good opportunity. But look how fast the Tau are getting there. I know it's heresy to talk about Tau. Tau could be a force soon. The young ones. Yeah. It's like when they were fighting the Tyranids and the Dark Elves, or the Drukhari turned up and said, oh yeah, we'll help you. You just gotta do a cultural exchange, should we call it. We'll do a little bit of a cultural exchange. So if we fend them off, we need a couple of ethereals and like 60 people from each cast. I'm like, hey, you can have the cast people, but not the ethereals. So they took them. Tyranids came back, Drukhari came back and went, okay, But now we want a shitload more, like 600,000 or something like that, and they refused. So they then started attacking and realising that they weren't there. They were just mirages. Got back to their homeworld, where they were from. Not the Tau homeworld, but where this particular unit were from. And everyone had been took. All slaves. So yeah, don't trust the Drukhari. And Tau are very naive. They're young, aren't they? They don't realise that there's things out there that want to kill you. Of course, that's true in life, really. So there we go then. So that's all of them coated. So I'm going to leave that now because it's 11 o'clock. We've got half an hour. They're not going to dry in time for me to do anything else. Yeah, cheeky Dark Elves. Dark Eldar, yeah. Space Marines. John Cena's with 3 lungs, 2 hearts, super reflexes. Yeah, they've got like... The Primaris now got 23, 24 upgrades. Yeah. Yeah, they're what? 8 feet tall now, because the Primaris have got bigger. They're more like about 7, 8 feet, they're now Custodi sized. Or just under. Custodi will still kick the crap out of them. Yeah, started painting a few of the little bits and bobs, as you can see here. So he's starting to look good. Started doing some of the reds on him. I'll tell you what I could do. I could do all my highlights on him. Yeah, that's kind of the idea I'm going for with the hammers and shields. So apart from his hammer, he's pretty much done. So I've done all the Aquila, done all of that. So it's pretty much just the hammer I need to finish now. And it's just that little bit. I might do that now, actually, there you go. I'll do under the coat of this. Makes me laugh with the Drukhari or the Dark Eldar. If they don't cause somebody pain, they die. They start withering and withering and withering. And the only way they can be like brought back to any semblance of back to where they was is to cause some pain. And I think it's quite clever. There's the hammer. Right. Let's see what's going on over here. So we got the upcoming. So we've got the countdown now ready. We've got the countdown. So as you can see just here, 27 minutes 30 odd seconds to go. So we're on the countdown, and everyone say hello to YouTube, everyone, if you're here in chat. Just trying to think if there's anything else to paint while we're here. Is there anything else I could do with it I don't need to put my glasses on for? Not really. I need my glasses on for everything else. Right, tell you what, I'll start packing up, and then we can we'll have a bit of a chat while we're waiting. Put them on here for now. There you go. So I want you to do us a favour, everyone. I want someone to put 3 exclamation mark points in chat. I want you to do exclamation mark Discord. So if you want to join my Discord, put exclamation mark Discord and pop on over. and join the Discord. Free to join. There's a couple of competitions going on. So !Discord in chat. Okay. That's the first one. Second one is !Michael in chat, please. The next one is !Chaos. And the final one is !Slaith. And if I get all this set up, I'll do it. There you go. !Chaos, !Michael, !Slaith, !Discord. So we have a couple of competitions running this month. There's 3 competitions running this month, and there's 2 competitions in Discord. I'm giving everything away this month. Right, let me turn that off. Turn that off. Get rid of that up there. That's better. Right. So those 3 that you can see there, they are part of the community. My community, our community, whatever you want to call it. 3 fantastic channels. So you've got Michael, who does some fantastic gaming, great wit, always a good laugh. Slave does painting like me. He does hobby streams. He does games as well. And then you got Chaos as well. She does games and fantastic channel. So 3 fantastic, amazing channels. I think everyone should give them a bit of love as well. So pop over and give them a sub. Also, if you come over to the Discord, we've got 2 competitions running. First competition is the Christmas painting competition, which is free to enter. Tell you what I'll do. Can I bring it over? No, we can't do it. So we've got the painting competition. So basically, I've got a knight, Serestus Knight's Lancer. What the idea is, I am giving people the opportunity to choose its colours, its name, its house, and everything like that. So all I need you to do is go over, free to enter, pick its name, its house's name, the colour scheme, and also a bit of a background for the knight or the house or both. And whoever picks the best, I will paint it those colours and give it that name, because I get a little plaque for it and everything. So every time I play and use that model, you'll know it's yours. Painting competition is also over there. So you can pick a diorama, a model, an army, or a piece of terrain. Pop 10 pictures over there in the Discord, and then do that by Christmas Eve. And then on New Year's Day, we'll announce the winners, and the winner will get a £40 gift voucher for whatever you want. And also, in my chat, we've got a few things running as well. So we have... don't know what that was. Sorry, I just saw chat not pop up and I thought it was mine. It's not, it's YouTube's. So I've got 3 competitions running this month as well. Can't pick it up because I've just put the models on top of it. So the first competition, so the way it works on this channel is if you do a donation, so that could be become a member, gift a membership, do a super chat of £5 or more, or do a super sticker of £5 or more. That gets you put down on the Milky List, and what we do is the last day of the month, which this month is a Sunday, we do a marble race, and whoever wins gets it. So there's going to be 3 giveaways. The first giveaway, as you can see behind me, is a Dark Pack Gaming t-shirt. So you can see you've got the Dark Pack Gaming logo, a ripped logo, and you can have your name printed on the back as well. So I'll post one. I'll get one ordered. I'll post that anywhere in the world. So if you've been in chat before and you've heard Nate, that's him. So I'm dropping them t-shirts off tomorrow and posting Michael's out, because I still didn't go out and get the thing to post it. Sorry, Mike. So they're all getting posted out tomorrow. So that's competition number 1. Competition number 2 is I'm going to give away a Chaplain in Terminator armor and 5 Assault Intercessors, because I've got 2 box sets with things that I'll never use them for. They'll just be sat there. So I'm going to give them away, including the bases and whatnot. So second giveaway will be for them. And then the third giveaway, as we do every month, is a voucher giveaway. Currently, the voucher prize fund is at £30. Last month it was 170. Month before that was over 100. Month before that was over 100. The first month it was over 200. So these are, you do have to donate to enter, unless on the last day of the month you're in chat and I tell you to type in chat. If you're a member, then you will also be entered into it. So yeah, there is a free way of doing it, but you've got to be there at the right time. So that means you've got to watch all my streams. But yeah, there we go. Some nice giveaways. So how long we got? We got 21 minutes.
Oh, to be fair.
To be fair. To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Well, to be fair.
Absolute legend. Thank you so much. So what I do is I put you down on my list, And what I'm going to do at the end of the month, to make it interesting so we've got a lot of marble races, I put you down, I'll times everyone by 10. There we go. Because if I do it by 10, I've noticed over the last couple of months, I'm doing all the times it by then, it just takes forever. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much. In fact, let me just check something, because it could be a case of marbles... memberships might be not worth doing because we've got too many. Because not everyone has activated gifted memberships. So if you want to receive a gifted member, like what Ergo404 has put in there, so I really appreciate it. If you want to become a member of the channel and you want to receive a gifted member, there's a way you got to do it. So on my channel, you'll see next to the subscribe button, you'll see like either a join button or subscribe plus. Hit that. At the very top right hand corner, you see 3 little dots. Press that and it'll bring up, should be 4 lines. The very bottom one is gifted member settings. Click on that, activate the gifted member. Make sure you're typing in chat. And what happens is YouTube randomly picks people to receive these memberships. And if someone gives a membership exactly like that, which I really, really appreciate, that membership could go to you. And then you're here then on the night. You type in chat and your marble wins. You get the voucher. I have done a nice little caveat though. So if I can get this number here to 4 figures... Right, it's a big ask. It's 45 more people. Whatever this finishes on by the end of the month, I will double it. So if you know anyone who you think might enjoy the channel, pop on over. 45 more by the end of the month, and I'll double it. Let me just check members, see how many we're up to. Wow, 60. We've actually got 60 members for the first time. That is nuts. Thank you so much. 60 members for the first time. But not everyone has activated them. So I tell people in chat, always activate them. Because it's free. It's free. 19 minutes. Right, so this is what I think will be the reveal. So Horus Heresy, I think I've said this a few times. It's going to be the resized Cataphractii Terminators, the Breachers, Leviathan Dreadnought in a box, and the box is going to be themed around Iron Warriors. So I think that's going to be the Horus Heresy. What I would like to see, and what my hopes are, I'd like to see new plastic Primax. That would be amazing. The Warhound, I think the Warhound, because they're priced better, will be Horus Heresy themed. So you know the box will all have Horus Heresy and everything on it. So I don't think it'll be a 40k reveal. I think it'll be a Horus Heresy reveal. What else for Horus Heresy? Can't think of anything else. Possibly another tank in plastic if they decide to do it, but I don't know what ones are still resin. Most of my plastics now. There are apparently more things coming for Mechanicum as well, so that could be in there. 40k. I think it's going to be Tyrannic Veterans for the Ultramarines, a new Lieutenant which could be Titus. Gilliman would be amazing, but I think the chances of that are quite small. Yarick, possibility, but I think that's quite small as well. There are apparently more things coming for Votan. We could, they haven't said they're going to do anything kill teamy. I was going to say they could do that 3rd kill team.
That's what I appreciate about you.
Oh, thank you, Will. Thank you for becoming a member. I will put you down as well, and you'll get 10 marbles on the last day of the month. So make sure everyone's here on the last day of the month for that giveaway. But yeah, well, as we were saying before, if you use video game music, they don't copyright you. So all that Doom music and stuff, I've played it loads of times in all my live streams, and yeah, they don't copyright you. So it's not too bad. And even if they do, it's not a copyright strike, which I've only ever had one that says it's a copyright thing once before for the Doom music, but yeah, it's fine. 40k. So it's going to be a lot of Ultramarine stuff. Tyrannic Veterans. I can't think what else there's going to be. Lieutenant, because of that video from earlier. Let's go through the races, because apparently there's new Votan stuff coming. Space Hulk? No, that'll be a game, won't it? Who hasn't got anything? Because Blood Angels never got Terminators, but everyone else did, so that's a possibility, but I doubt that's like a very, very small possibility. Necrons, I don't think we'll get anything for. Eldar Corsairs, very good possibility. Now, I have heard Eldar... Oh, who are the Eldar who like to ride on dinosaurs? Oh, what are they called? Help me out in chat. I've got the name, I can see the name, I just can't say it. Oh, what are they called? Exodites. Knew I could see it. Some of them are a bit weird. Some of them are, but the majority of them are not. So, like, Last of Us has suddenly gone weird. So if you do Last of Us, they try and copyright you for the songs. But most of the most of them, you're all right. You'd help me out, but you have no idea what I'm on about. So basically, there's a race in 40k called the Eldar. They're basically space elves. And a few different ones have split off. So you've got like the Drukhari, who are like the Dark Eldar, the Dark Elves. But there's a faction who ride around on dinosaurs called the Exodites. So they're coming. You've got Corsairs who are pirates, or Red Corsairs who are pirates. Sorry, Eldar Corsairs who are pirates. But also you've got Huron Blackheart, who's a possibility with Red Corsairs. There's another one. But we'll find out in 15 minutes. 15 minutes, or 14 and a half. So we're currently counting it down. I've lost you, basically. So think about it as Lord of the Rings. All right? So there is humans, but then there's superhumans, so they're not in Lord of the Rings. There are elves, but there's also bad elves, and they're called the Eldar. There's orcs, there's dwarves, and they're called the Votan. And then you've got all manner of creatures. So you've got like Terminators from the Terminator, they're called Necrons. You've got aliens from Aliens, an Alien Resurrection, all them. They're called the Tyranids. You've got who else have we got? You've got different human races. You've got normal humans, you've got superhumans who are the space marines, you've got superhumans who are the Custodies, and then you've got superhumans who are the Primarchs. Then there's the Emperor. But then you've got the bad humans who are Chaos, and the bad space marines. The only ones you don't get is that you don't get bad Custodies because they don't turn. Always read the terms and conditions and get complicated. Yeah, true. I see Amy's just popped on. She's playing Reaper. Yeah, so if you look at some of the Tyranids, while that's doing it, I'll show you some Tyranids. I go into images here. So there you go. No, you can't see it. Hang on. So there you go. So I go to... So that looks like a massive xenomorph, doesn't it? So you've got those. You got these guys. Let's try a different one. There you go. You got these guys, who are basically big Terminators. So, like, when Arnie's skin comes off him, you've got Votan. Oh. Some music now coming through from these. Yeah. So we're what? Not long to go, so we'll leave that just to play him. You got Votan, who are like little fat dwarves. There you go. Got Votan. And then you've got Tau, who are basically communists. but they're like they like fighting in mech battle suits. Yeah. So they're like most of the races. There we go. I'm in the wrong one here. There you go, watch along. There are some awesome ones. So, like, for example, that's a human that's been augmented with extra bits and bobs. So he's got a third lung, 2 hearts. He could, when he eats something, like he eats a person, he eats flesh, he absorbs their memories. He can spit acid. He heals himself. He can survive in space. He can breathe underwater. There's all sorts of things that he can do because of all these augments. And he's about 8 foot tall. Wolverine claws, yeah, lightning claws, they are, yeah. So they're space marines. So they're like. So what happened was, while we've got a bit of time. So the whole idea with the timeline is, this is, as we're progressing now, we advanced as a race, and we went massively technologically advanced. We conquered most of the universe. Our technology was that good. We had things called sun snuffers. So basically, if we wanted to snuff out a sun, this machine went to it, wrapped itself around it, and just popped the sun. That's how advanced we got. But we relied a lot on AI. And the AI rebelled, and it was a war with the men. They were called Men of Iron, and they rebelled. And what happened at the same time, there was this other race of elves called the Eldar, who had lived for 60 million years, and they'd done everything, and they got incredibly hedonistic. And it kept getting that bad, and that bad, and that bad, and that bad, and they'd go to these extremes that much that they started giving birth to an entity in the warp called Slaanesh, who was a chaos god. And when Slaanesh was born, she ripped basically an asshole in the universe called the Eye of Terror, and that blocked out any way of basically traveling throughout the universe, because the way that you travel through the universe is actually through hell. So what you do is you open a portal, you go into hell, go to the destination where you want to be, and come back out of hell again. But you need things called Gellerfields to stop demons getting on board and killing you. But what happened was, when Slaanesh ripped into the universe, she basically just wiped out all of the warp travel. And humans then were kind of stuck. So planets, where we'd taken over almost the whole universe, the whole galaxy, sorry, humans then were restricted to their own worlds. And over 8,000 years, we sort of devolved into like feudal states and stuff, and some still prospered, like Ultramar, where the Ultramarines from, but other places devolved into like governors and gladiatorial arenas and death worlds and stuff like that. So what happened? If it's in books, I'm screwed. Yeah, there's a lot of books. There's 50 years worth of lore to go through. That's how long they've been writing books for this thing. So what happened was, around about 28,000 years in, 28k if you like, the Emperor came forth, created a race called the Custodes, who were like, each Custodes like the greatest painter, poet, scholar, fighter, warrior. He's like a one-man army. So he created these 10,000 Custodes. And he also created an augmented race called the Thunder Warriors, who were basically big brutes, who were dumb, but good fighters, but don't live very long. So they took Earth back, because Earth was divided into separate bits, and he took over Earth, went to Mars, where the Mechanicum are, made an agreement with them, and then started spreading out into the world. Whilst he was doing this, he created 20 sons, who were going to be his generals, and they're called the Primarchs. But what happened was, there was a big shenanigans, and they got flung to the far corners of the universe, and over the next sort of couple of thousand years, he was searching for them. He found them all. I won't go too much into that, but he found them all. This all called, and then basically a civil war happened called the Horus Heresy. That's why you later talking about Horus Heresy, and that then caused a big fight in the Civil War, where half of the Space Marines went one side, the other half stayed loyal, and that's where Chaos Space Marines came from. And now we're 10,000 years later, and where the Emperor hates religion, because the Emperor was born like 40,000 BC. He sees how bad things happen when religion gets involved, so he hates religion. But in the 10,000 years since he's been sat on the Iron Throne in a coma, everyone worships him as a god. So it's done exactly what he hated. And yeah, that's kind of where we are now. So we're trying to retake our empire, but there's other races now. So you've got the Votan, who they live more towards the centre of the galaxy, where it's more gravitational, because they're like little squats. That's where they've come from, squats. Then you've got the Necron, who are really, really old. They're like 65 million years older. Eldar are the same sort of age, but the Necrons all went to sleep, so they're sat waking up slowly, and if they all wake up, we're fucked. I think you're going to stick to your trucking game. But just bear in mind, I when I was working for them, it was totally different. The law was completely different, and now it's like I'm learning it all again 20-odd years later. But also as well, you've got orcs. So orcs are big, dumb creatures, and they have this psychic ability whereby, if they all believe it's true. So, for example, they all believe red things go faster. So if they paint a car red, it goes faster than it should. They also believe that blue is lucky, purple is sneaky, and there's all sorts of things. So they paint themselves, that's how it attributes. But they de-evolved from a bigger race. So when the Necrons were fighting the old ones created two races. One was the Eldar, the other one was the Croaks. The Croaks were like 10 meters tall, just like super smart beings. They like tapped into the warps or whatever. They believed they could warp things around. But because the war finished, they just de-evolved into orcs. And the problem is, if you get them all together in one area, they start getting smarter. And they think their homeworld's a place called Ultramar, which is now called Armageddon. So they're always trying to get back to Armageddon. And Armageddon is really close to Earth. So if they get there, it's like one jump away from Earth. So humans are trying to stop them and beat them and stuff like that. And that's where they're all trying to get to them. They get there, and we're fucked. They're orcs and Tyranids will basically be the last two races alive. Yeah. There you go. There's a brief, very, very brief thing into it. Right, what are we on now? 5 minutes. Right, I'm just going to nip quick toilet break, chair stream for a minute, and I'll be back in a sec. Took Jen a while, yeah. No clue about any of it. Yeah, it's it can be quite complicated. It's just yeah, can be quite complicated. Yeah. It's put it this way, they've been writing books for it for 50 years. So things have changed. So like the Primarchs who we talk about, the demon ones were actual demons. They weren't Primarch. It's just weird. Things have changed so bad. But also as well, they used to have all sorts of weird names as well. So if you go back to in the lore, there's a lot of names which is quite risky names. Yeah. Sounds very complex. Can you hear the volume of this? Should I turn it up slightly? Is that better? There we go. In fact, just in case, I'll just mute that for a sec. I'll leave it on lower. actually. But yeah, what's anyone got any questions? Basically, you play with a lot of toys and a lot of bedtime reading. Yeah, kind of. But I kind of do it 2 for 1. So when I'm sat, one sec. Oh God. So when I'm sat painting, I will have my headphones on, listening to a book. So it's kind of a 2 for 1. Thank you. I need to blow my nose now. Getting hungry now as well. Jen, you hungry? Is Slave live yet? Should we have a quick look? Oh, he is. There he is. So when you do ! Slave in chat, this is where you come to. So he's currently doing Fallout 4.
Into Good Neighbor.
Still on preview. He's been on for an hour.
I'm gonna be honest, this whole Freedom Trail thing doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, he has almost exactly an hour. Almost exactly an hour. But yeah, ! Slave, ! Michael, ! Chaos. Get over, give him a sub, help him out. Great community. Can't do this without them. Right. So, sorry, Slave. You have to go. It's nearly time. You were going to bite what? Fallout 4. There we go. It's past. So come on, let's go. Let's see what you've got. You should get it. Jen's got it, I think. Can you do co-op on it? I've never played any of the Fallout games, you know. Never played any of them. Sorry. Itchy nose. Come on, let's go. Let's see what's being revealed. Single player, fair enough. Oh. No. You like New Vegas, do you? Jen said she likes New Vegas. So Chaos Gamer in chat is called Jen, just in case anyone's wondering. But yeah, she likes... But you need to add 10 gig of mods to make it playable. Fair enough. I think I've got enough space on it. I think 5 terabytes have we got now? We possibly could add more. Don't know where, like, but probably have to be an exterior hard drive because all the slots are filled. But that's enough. We can just delete games. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna play some Battlefield around about after Chaos and Michael have had a game tomorrow. I'm gonna play some Battlefield tomorrow, I think. So I'm gonna nip out in the morning. Yeah, Chaos, are you hungry at all? Because I'm starving. See if you fancy anything. We've not got anything anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna nip out in the morning. I'm gonna run either to. You're not hungry, fair enough. Well, if I order something, can you bring it up to me? I could get big. Oh, here we go. The mic isn't working. People are saying no sound. Yeah, Iron Warriors. That's a giveaway. There you go. Iron Warriors.
As you might have gathered, watching along at home, we are joined by a live audience today. There are over 1,000 Warhammer fans in the room.
Yeah, that okay. Is the volume okay?
World Championship and attendees of the Grand Narrative. I think you heard them cheer already, but just for everybody watching at home, if you can give us another huge cheer, everybody in the room.
God, they're a bit behind, aren't they? It's a bit glitchy. Turn it up a tad.
And we can see there are already thousands of you watching along at home on the stream.
Yeah, it's crap, isn't it?
Where you're tuning in from, we have people here from over 50 countries representing their various different countries at the World Championships and joining us for the Grand Narrative.
Yeah, absolutely. It was really fun
Is that okay?
over the last couple of days to see the event start to kick off and to see where people have come to participate here from all around the world, watching as the opening.
What do you reckon's first?
And we saw
hundreds
of
bigger than the British fishing industry. That's how big it is.
Uruguay.
It's in the FTSE 100.
France is here in enormous numbers. Canada, so normally this is the part in the chat where I'd say, hey, where are you tuning in from? But we've got more than 50 nations represented right here in this room. So let the people know where you're from by giving us a big cheer right now.
I can't hear shit. Give us a cheer. Tumbleweed.
As you can gather, there's a really excited and engaged.
No, we can't gather it.
Fantastic, the great people here in the United States welcoming us. And
oh, they waffle
it's really
too
lovely
much.
to be
That's
here.
why I think this is going to be an hour and a half.
What is the World Championships of Warhammer and what is the Grand Narrative and why are we here? Well, we've got a little reel to show you what it's about.
Let me know if it gets too loud or whatnot. Oh, they've turned it up now. They're fixing their volume. Oh God, they've turned it up again. Sorry everyone, that's them.
I'm not used to having to pause for applause after every video. We're going to have to get used to that, I think.
It's
That
nice,
is
nice.
the World Championships, just a little taste of what's going on here at the World Championships of Warhammer and the Grand Narrative. And I think it's just a really lovely event so far. This has been a really amazing celebration.
What do you reckon's first?
And the hobby in general.
I reckon they go straight in with Horus Heresy because of them hazard stripes.
Good-natured, highly competitive tournament, and then to watch all of these people enjoying the Grand
They do
Narrative
need to turn the mics up, you're right.
The Warhammer 40,000 universe through these linked campaign games has been a real thrill. One of the other things that Eddie and I have been talking about, and
Is that better?
is apparent this year, is that it's the 50th anniversary of
True.
as a company.
Because they normally do two
Quite a
40k ones,
milestone.
but I reckon they go straight in with Horus Heresy.
And it got us to thinking about like what that means for us, right? I've been in the Games Workshop hobby now for 36 years or so, and except for my wife, all of my favourite people in my life, all of my best friends, I've met through the Warhammer hobby.
Thanks, Adam.
Yeah, you're welcome. And many of them at events exactly like this.
There's 18,712 people watching their stream right now,
Weddings and funerals.
and no gifted
all
memberships.
With these wonderful friends that I've made around the world because of the Warhammer
No super
hobby brought
chats.
into my life.
I wonder if they turned it off
Real-
actually.
real
Yeah, they've
privilege.
turned it off, that's why.
Games Workshop did something really special when Warhammer came into the world.
Yeah, absolutely. And there will be lots of celebrations over.
Oh, just
on
bear in
our
mind,
channels,
people, these two are
websites,
boring.
Over the
Yeah.
next coming weeks as we
So we have to kind of bear with them until we get to the reveals we want.
celebrate this amazing hobby world.
It's the reveals we want. We're not really too fussed about the waffle shit and them congratulating themselves and licking each other's assholes.
So, what really remains now is to tell everybody here and everybody at home how the rest of this show is going to work. For the next hour and 15 minutes or so, probably, we've got loads of fantastic Warhammer reveals for you.
Told you it's going to be an hour and a
All
half.
sorts of settings. I listed them all out in that video that we did a while ago. But we've got Warhammer Age of Sigmar, we've got the Old World, we've got the Horus Heresy, Necromunda, and Warhammer 40,000. So there's loads of great
Oh,
stuff.
they might start with
to
Quest.
enjoy. Should we start with our first reveal?
I think we should have our first reveal. We waited long enough.
Right, let's run the show.
Yeah. This got leaked. Yeah, this got leaked recently. Nurgle. Yeah, that's the Nurgle box explained. Yep, that's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are really excited to preview to you today Warhammer Quest Darkwater, the latest iteration of the extremely popular Warhammer Quest series. and it's a fantastic adventure game set in the Mortal Realms. Eddie, what can you tell us about Dark Water?
Yeah, so those of you who are familiar with Warhammer Quest, you might have played some of the Warhammer Quests in the past. It is effectively you and a band of friends go on an adventure into the darker, more grim places within the Warhammer setting.
Are you on a quest by any chance?
You are going into the Jade Abbey, which is deep in the realm of life in an area.
Yeah, the Nurgle models always look great. Anyone who paints Nurgle, like a Nurgle army or anything, has my respect. Because I don't fancy painting it. Really don't fancy painting
Let's see the model.
So some of these ones we have already had a chance to look at on the Warhammer community website. We've previewed a few of the heroes already. We'll have a quick rattle through some of those. But first off, this is the full box set spread there, and you can see
that's a lot of models.
Of new Warhammer miniatures in there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's everything you need to have these outstanding adventures and to explore the Jade Abbey. We'll talk in more.
You're painting Nurgle, have you? Fair play, you got my respect, Eternal Crusader.
Warhammer Quest might be raising some questions, in particular the board. Don't worry, we'll show you everything you need to know. Let's look in some detail at the miniatures. He says. Any
Tension
moment now.
is
I mean, I can describe them here on the map for you. While,
God, this is embarrassing. How billion-dollar company, everyone.
I'll tell you about the map.
Billion-dollar company.
Thanks, saved from having the ad-lib. Good lord. So, here is Edmark Valoran. He's known as the Manticore Knight, and he's essentially a
Tactical
warrior so
rock.
arrogant. He believes he's the greatest mortal warrior in the service of Sigmar, and he's looking for a quest worthy
Yeah.
of skills. So he's joined this mission into the Jade Abbey to
They are shit at streams. I mean, I'm better. Look how smooth mine is.
to be a supernally arrogant and expert warrior and just like wail on the enemy with a big war axe. This is the guy for you.
Yeah, very cool miniature. We have seen this one before already, so we'll move
Absolutely.
on swiftly to some of the next heroes, hopefully.
Come on, let's have a look at the Nurgle.
Here we
Yeah,
are.
shit
There's, another one
broadcasters.
that we have, I think, seen already, but a very cool model, so we'll just look at it for a little bit. This is Anara Scion, the Cleansing Blade.
No, they're not very
She is
organised.
one of the last
I know it's live,
survivors
so there
of
are
the
going to be
Jade
some
Abbey's
hiccups,
fall, and she has come
but
back,
it's, yeah, they're
with
bad.
the
They're
power
really
of
bad.
the
And you know what?
realm of Gaia
This is
to
normal.
try and cleanse the
This is what it's
forces
like
from
all the
the
time.
former abbey.
Out of the other characters that we've already previewed, the next one up should be. There we go.
That's the
Nara's
same one.
still showing off to everybody. She carries an amphora of the.
I like that. I do like that
cleansing
model. That's
the
quite a
Jade
nice
Abbey
model.
will
I like the
and she plans to use
whatever's
that to
spilling out.
restore life to the abbey. This is Bren Tylis, the renegade saint. She's
Yeah,
the descendant of a
all of
real
us piss on
prophet
this.
saint, but
All
she's
of us
lived her
piss on
life-
this.
She's lived her life as a warrior mercenary. And
Can
now
you hear it
feels
all right,
a
yeah?
higher call, so she's scavenged the armor of her ancestor, her forebear, and she's joining this quest to try and make something of herself. Hence, she's taken that.
Yeah,
name, the
quite
renegade
possibly.
saint.
I think the next one that we have seen already might be your favourite of the boxes.
This is my favourite of the heroes in the box by a long way. I've waited quite a long time to see a Duardin that looks like this. This is Drolf Ironhead, the arch enemy in Darkwater, enacted a horror on his hold and flooded it with fetid waters and drove his people out. So he's on a vengeance quest. He's joined this mission into Darkwater.
Good models. I'm going to give him that. The models look amazing.
Yeah, just a really
I do
cool
like that
Guardian
dwarf.
miniature. You can't
The first
quite
one I
see
wasn't
the
too
shots, it's
fussed
on the
about.
crossbow on his back.
Guy with a big plume on his head.
But
With a
we've
big
seen
axe.
this one already. Let's have a look at
But
something
the other
new,
models
shall
so
we?
far I'm happy with.
Here we are. This is Kelfanor, the Forest Prince. This is a Kernothi hero, so a kind of Sylvaneth aligned follower of the god.
That's
of
a nice
Hunt.
model.
And he is a prince of his people on his quest to find the biggest, scariest monster he can and kill it in the name of the god of hunting. And he has picked out the demon prince that squats at the
What'd you
heart
think of the models?
of the Jade
What'd you think,
Abbey to
chat?
kill.
You like 'em?
He is going to claim that head for the god of the hunt.
Fantastic. Next up,
20,000 people
a
watching their
really
stream.
Unusual hero. I know, right? I don't know if you can hear it at home. The sort of noise that went over the crowd here was quite cool.
Yeah.
This is Drashavorn. This is Drashavorn. He's a chieftain of a tribe of savage warriors who live in the realm of life. And he's got an interesting thing on
Yeah,
his,
they do paint them very, very well.
ebon claw.
I think I do better fur than that,
Power
though.
to take on a more feral and
I think my fur's better.
and he's here for blood. He's absolutely gunning for the forces that have taken.
I think the eyes are stunning.
His people, they live by the rivers that flow through it, and their lands are now corrupted and polluted by the sort of
The way they do the jewels as well on the hilt of his
Very
mace.
cool. There is, you can see see him from various different angles. He was
No
once
comment.
a man, is slowly morphing into a creature of Gyron, a kind of half beast, half man. That's a pretty classic hero for you there. Next up, this might be my favourite from the box. This is Jacobus Vine, the Jade Wizard. We've had Jade Wizards in Warhammer for almost like 40 plus years, I think, but this is a
He carries a
mage from
sickle.
the Realm of Life and the Realm of Gyron, and as you can see there, he's accompanied by Spiked Spirit of the Realm of Gyron.
Nice.
There. He has a little owl creature on his shoulder.
They're
and
nice.
a fox-like
Budget Radagast,
dog
yeah.
spirit that runs
Yeah.
around with him.
Yeah, essentially his wooden dog called Whisper. And that's
They'd have
really
had to do in
used play
Jade because they
pieces
couldn't do the
in the game.
blues, could
Got
they?
a spike owl
They got
on
copped.
his
They'd have been
shoulder.
had
Yeah,
off.
he's fantastic. And also, I like the fact that his feet don't
The
touch
Jade
ground.
Wizard.
The vines are keeping him sort of
I think if I was walking around in Nurgle's garden, I wouldn't want to touch the
Well,
ground.
Jade's Oriental, so I thought.
So those are the
Apparently, they're
heroes
aware.
choices, and when
I'm
you
reading
play
it here. We are
these
aware of audio
game
problems. Don't
series,
worry, it's
you
been
get together
fixed.
with a bunch of your friends and fight through against the various
Yeah.
local denizens of the
Yeah,
Abbey.
he's
Let's have a look at some of those.
not a great.
starting with the
They've spent more
smallest,
time on the staff than they did on the actual
almost
wizard
human.
itself.
These are the Maya Kelpies. These are horrible demonic creatures that sort of slump
I like them.
around in the disgusting waters. that
I hope you
sort
can
of
take them in
run
40k.
ankle
That would be
deep
great if
throughout
you brought
the
them out
entirety of the
separately.
Jade Abbey.
A new
Individually,
Nurgle
not
demon.
Very dangerous, but if you find yourself cornered, they'll surround you and pull you down. You have to be careful.
Yeah, they were nice, weren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of made of the horrible infested fen water of the Jade Abbey that is infested with Nurgle's curses and plagues. So those are your smallest monster. Next up, we have something a little bit... Oh, no, sorry. Before we get there, we have the treasure token. So even...
Yeah, nice
treasures
Nurgling
in
proxies,
this
you're
quest
right, yeah.
are kind of possessed.
Another one
You
there.
have to pull them from the slimy claws of a demon of Nurgle.
The one with the big eye is just adorable, isn't it?
It is a little bit adorable. But
Have you
also
noticed that with Nurgle stuff? They are all cute.
There we are. Those are
They're
the treasure
full of
tokens.
disease,
Some of those in the box as well that
poxes,
represent things
you know,
that
every
you're trying to
disease
find.
known
And I guess you're
to
trying to
the
get that
universe.
sword, although that
But they're
doesn't
really
seem to
cute.
be
Like
wielded.
Nurglings are dead
Look at
cute.
the symbol on
Beast
the
of
hilt.
Nurgle,
I don't
cute.
know.
I don't want to touch that really, but your heroes do.
Yeah.
It gives them bonuses, so there you go. Next up on the monster list, though, we have the Pox Wretches. These are
Pox
effectively
walkers?
mortals that have
You
been,
could, you could use them.
infested
Looks like your dad.
by Nurgle.
But you could set them as Pox walkers as well.
Shambling hordes that move towards your heroes. Individually again,
So
not
you can
all
increase
that
your Pox
scary, although
walkers.
certainly scarier than Maya Kelpies. But together
Yeah.
they can drag your
The Nurgle
heroes down,
aesthetic's very nice.
and
I
those
agree with you
rustic
there,
blades
Eternal
definitely don't
Crusade.
wanna
I'm
step
with you
by.
on
Quite
that
a lot
one.
of these in the box.
Yeah, there's loads of interesting cues as well that sort of key into Nurgle and what we know about it, the sort of swollen limbs and the pustules and the buboes and things. But a thing to look for is all these walls, these circular patterns that you see on all of the war gear. That's a recurring
Yeah, I
motif
like
of
them.
the Jade Abbey,
They're very nice.
and was
Pox
sort of
walkers?
once, I guess, connected to the realm of life.
Could
and
set
the
them as
sort of
Pox
deposit
walkers.
Things. You saw it on the Jade Wizard staff, but now it's been corrupted and subverted into something entirely unpleasant.
Yeah, you can see this on a symbol of Gyron. Is
They're really pushing this, aren't they? They're spending ages on it. I bet they don't spend this long on anything
There you go,
else.
that's the Pox Wretches. One step up from those are the Maggotkin of Nurgle Pestigors. Pestigors, obviously part of Warhammer for a long time. Oh, we can hear some big fans
I
of
haven't seen
Pestigors.
Pestigors for a while.
The Pestigor Massive have turned out.
Pestigor is Pestigor, as they say. So there's a whole bunch of these guys. They are sort of rotten goats with various different farming implements and
Not really big
shields
into
and
AOS,
things.
that's why I haven't seen
And
them
as
for
you
a
would
while.
imagine, these are beast men, so they're fairly durable. They hit fairly hard. They're certainly a step up from the Pox Wretches. And if you get into a fight with too many of these,
I like
it
the
will drag
maces
your
and
heroes
stuff.
down.
Perfect.
They'd be good to proxy onto like
But
Plague
there are
Marines.
bigger and more dangerous things to be found
Let's see
inside
that
the
big
Jade Abbey
sickle.
than these are the Cankerborn. This
How
is
big
what
they
it
are?
looks like. We've seen what it looks like when demons possess weapons or demons.
Because there's a lot of stuff there, like especially that big sword or that big axe. You could put them on a Nurgle Demon Prince.
These are hideous conglomerations of the ground of the Jade Abbey.
See, I'm looking at what I can do for 40k. That's why when I look at it, that's what I see.
Bones and rocks in their shoulders. They've got 3 heads that look like plague bearers. These are foul creatures and extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
You can see like bits of
Yeah,
ancient,
Nurgle spawns. Yeah. So like
bones on
demon
their back.
spawns
You
and
can
stuff. Yeah,
imagine that Nurgle is
they'd be pretty
back
cool
around them
actually.
in these sort of like henge-like structures.
You might have to
coming
rebase them because
out
that
of the
base looks a
ground
bit
that
small.
wouldn't previously been
Depends on the
sort
height
of
of them,
sacred
obviously.
fens, of Gyron, but this
But
is
yeah,
relatively infested,
Chaos
by
spawns.
Nurgle.
They'd be
You
quite
can see
good
the heads
Chaos
are quite
spawns, yeah.
reminiscent of a plague bearer, but these guys stand
You have some
almost
good ideas, you
50%
Eternal
again
Crusade. Fair
taller
play.
than a normal plague bearer. They've got a kind of triple head, 3 eyes in the symbol of Nurgle. They are a pretty formidable foe for your heroes to face.
Absolutely. Next, I think is probably going to get the biggest reaction. Here is my hunch after we've seen these. These are the Blight Templars.
Yeah, so this is an elite unit of the Maggotkin. They are effectively former Templar defenders of the Jade Abbey, fallen to the plagues of Nurgle. So
Same thing with them. You could get them, take the arms off them, put Plague Marine's arm on them. There's some
and these are some of the
Plague Marines
troops your guys are going to face as you venture into the Jade Abbey.
Absolutely. And who leads the Blight Templars? This is my favourite model in the set. If you didn't hear that at home, that was the crowd going wild for these guys.
Hang on, he just said
This is
the dwarf
Molgoth
was?
the Cleaver, and he is an officer amongst the Blight Templars. There's a lot to talk about here, but essentially, think of him as a...
He's got an arm like me when I sleep on it.
henchman-level character, which your heroes are going to really struggle to fight. Everything about this model just screams Golden Demon.
Yeah, I think this is a phenomenally cool model. I'd be very surprised if we didn't see
I
something
don't, it's a good model, but I don't think it's people will be paying that for Golden Demon. I think the arm I think the big arm ruins it.
Some of the things on there, that enormous arm with the symbol of Gyron on it, that huge axe.
For me, it's the debossed fly on his breastplate. It just looks really good.
He's got antlers there as well. That's
Night, Michael. Thank you for popping by, buddy. I appreciate it.
Nurgle miniatures is the corruption of the realm of Gyron, which previously would have had, antlers would have been a symbol of the hunter and god of Kurnoth, but they've all been corrupted in the name of the plague god.
Fantastic. Where do we go from here? This is Foulhoof, the shaman. He's the nominal leader of the Pestigore, which infest
There you go. You could
the
take that
Jade
as
Abbey.
Nurgle sorcerer.
Model, and I can imagine you'll find some use for him beyond Darkwater, should you so desire.
Yeah, he looks like a fairly unpleasant character. He's going to be leading
Take him for
those,
40k.
Pestigore. Also gives a little bit of magical trouble for your heroes to have to deal with. He's one of the sort of end-of-level bosses, I guess, almost within Warhammer Quest that you've got to overcome.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's more.
This is perhaps the most disturbing model in the set.
It's just super gross.
It gets worse the longer you look at it. This is Belga
That's
the
lovely.
Sith Witch. So
That's
within
lovely.
the Jade Abbey, back when it was a
So you got the little
place of
slug on the
light and
floor.
fecundity, there was an order of sisters that maintained the sacred waters there, and she was a jealous and grasping lady who wanted more power than she was due, and so she sided with the coup that eventually throws the Jade Abbey down. And this is her reward. She has an enormous maggoty body that appears from
Was that her body?
just absolutely abhorrent. There are two more sisters also in the body, if you look carefully. This is
Oh, it's her body, yeah.
absolutely the best way.
That's a cool mod.
Absolutely gross. But there's
You
more.
going, Will?
That's,
Night, mate. Thanks for
not
popping
quite
by.
finished yet.
Appreciate it. Thanks for
Last
becoming a
up,
member.
we have the leader of the forces of Nurgle, the Gelgus Hust, who is a demon prince of Nurgle, squatting at the centre of the Jade Abbey, leading those
Now
forces.
that I would
A
get
former
and put
Templar,
as a demon prince.
of the Abbey himself,
'Cause I do need a Nurgle
risen
demon
to
prince for
demonhood,
Jen.
infesting the Jade Abbey in the name of Nurgle. Absolutely horrible, but still phenomenal miniature.
He'd be great to get as a demon
everything about
prince.
this guy just screams like superior, like boss character. He's enormous, he's powerful, and he's going to be great in this game. And also, I think if you're a collector of the Maggotkin of Nurgle in general, you're going to be very excited to have them in your collection too. Right. So we've
There's an
talked
echo.
at some length about the different miniatures that you find inside the set. It's all really just an incredible selection of models for you to play your games with. But there's more to the set than just that. So let's look at some of the other things that...
Oh, you got some spur demon prince wings as well. Nice.
Hopefully. There we are.
So there's the box. I mean, that's useful to put it all back in at the end of the night. So this book here is your map for when you're playing Warhammer Quest Darkwater. It's an incredible map.
Why is there an echo?
Image will show you what it looks like when you open it up.
Just make sure
Every
it's...
scenario inside the game is a different
it's definitely them.
spread. within
You're going to head off as well, mate. I don't blame it. It's tight. It is late. It's
What
nearly
this
1 o'clock,
means
isn't it?
For your gaming night, is that you can be playing inside.
watch it
the
tomorrow?
box, right? You
Yeah, it's on their
get
end,
your
isn't it?
friends round,
Just watch it tomorrow.
which scenario you're playing, you lay your map down, and you are playing.
What are we? We're nearly 2 hours in. There you go.
Handy, it's it's very quick. Each level represents like a different delving into the Jade Abbey itself. I think to really get a sense of how this works, it's probably best to see it for yourselves. And we do have a copy of the box, so I'm going to run off for 1 second and grab that. And Adam is going to tell you all about it.
So I will narrate for a moment while Eddie goes and gets the box. We managed to secure one and bring it across from over the ocean. So while Eddie opens that up, he might be able to show you some of the frames that come in it, as well as the sort of the materials to do with the gaming.
Oh, you're not going. Oh, sorry, I misread your
Now, so
message. I'm
frame
sorry.
all the heroes that
You're going to
come
force
on,
yourself to
so
stay
you
awake
see
and join us.
They're all sort of easy to build models.
There you go.
They're
There's the
relatively
sprues
simple
and
to
stuff
put
that you
together.
clip off. Are they
The
push
heroes
fit?
come on sort of that beige colour frame. So if you don't want to paint your models before you play your first game, you don't have to. You'll be able to tell who's who, because all the bad guys will be grey and all the good guys will be this sort of bony colour. Yeah, so Eddie's got
Yeah, he's a
the
big
frame
model,
which has
isn't
got the sort of the character.
Yeah, definitely do him as
on
a.
the back of Gelga's bust, he has folded
Oh,
lines,
sorry.
which
Yeah,
are
I'm
really
I'm concentrating on this.
Um,
Getting Jen giving me shit.
Inside the box, there's a second box, and that's where all of the sort of the material for playing the game is found. So it's got it's full of cards and things. On the right-hand side of the screen now, as you look at it, that's the map book. If we can convince him to open it up, you'll see exactly what it all looks like. So this is he's just set up a map for playing the game. If you've ever spent hours hunting around for the right tile, this is going to make your games night with your friends and family.
That's only a quick game, isn't it?
And
Small
the
game.
crowd is responding really quite warmly to this. Each of these
Yeah,
is
they
an
do know how to make a
entirely
box
different
look good, yeah.
scenario and situation, which means you've got hours and hours of just fantastic.
Won't be long before they're
gameplay
printed in the UK as well, because of all the factories that they're opening in Nottingham. Currently all printed out in China, I think, or something
It was
like that.
fun. I enjoyed that.
Right.
Right, what's next?
You know what, Adam? All of this Nurgle stuff has just got me in the mood for some Age of Sigmar Nurgle.
You want to look at some Age of Sigmar
I just
stuff?
wish there was more than just the Nurgle stuff that was in that box.
Why don't we see what's
He's
next
just
on
cocked
the
up then and
show?
said AOS Nurgle.
I'm looking at the screen, waiting for the next image to arrive.
Yeah, you did.
Actually, we're going to take a technical break for 2 minutes, and we'll be right back.
Right, I'm just going to turn the volume down in case it comes blasting out. Let me just turn all the volumes down. $1 billion company, everyone. $1 billion company. Yeah, and he's just cocked up saying, I want to have a look at some AOS Nurgle. So not AOS, he's basically just told everyone it's AOS Nurgle. So he's getting his ass kicked. That's probably why they've gone to a break. So at least they're getting all the systems I don't want to watch. Yeah. Wow, they're fantastic. Not. Jen, how long's Slaith been streaming for now? Because he only does 2 hours, doesn't he? Time to tell him to jump into, after he's done his 2 hours, to jump into the lobby with us. Zotes. Someone Zotes in the Warhammer chat. 22,000 people. Nearly an hour and a half. Tell him in half an hour then when he's finished, jump into the lobby with me, because this is going to be on for another... This has got another hour yet. Probably longer now because of the technical difficulties. But yeah, if you haven't already, do us a favour, if you're here in chat, smash that like button. And we got 11. And there's 12 watching. 12 watching. It says 10 here, but 12 there. It's weird. So, I don't know much about AOS because I don't really... I know obviously the characters and like the armies and most of the armies and stuff. But Eternal Crusader, what do you think Nurgle stuff's coming out then for AOS? What do you think it's going to be? Oh God, someone called... Ooh. not going to say it. Jen, you hungry yet? I'm starving. No idea? I don't know what's coming out for AOS. Other than Nurgle now because he said it. But I'll turn the volume back up in a bit. I don't want it coming blasting through. Just seeing what they're saying in chat in the Warhammer one. But wait, what's everyone think of Warhammer Quest then? Are you gonna get it? Are you bothered? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What do we think? What do you think? Oh, is it starting up again? Maggotkin reveal with the Codex. Yep. Looks great. You might just... Oh, Jen, if you're still awake as well, don't forget to jump over to Scamrax, because he'll probably do a giveaway after it. So I'll pop it on my phone as well and just type in chat, see if I can win and not watch. Well, it's been good tonight. 71 people have come and gone, and we've got, is it 11 people watching, 12 people watching, something like that? So yeah, I definitely think Slave will be able to join us at least for 40 minutes, 50 minutes or something when he's finished. Let me see if I can get him up on my phone. Technical difficulties are taking longer than we thought. While we're waiting, then what's everyone's next purchase? I might go and buy a Fellblade tomorrow. Get murdered. It is embarrassing, isn't it? $1 billion company, everyone. Well, you got Scythe on yours? No, it's... Yeah, exclamation... I'll put them in myself, actually. Exclamation mark Slave. Exclamation mark Chaos. Exclamation mark Michael. Mike, I need to do one for you as well, actually. So I'll do one for you as well. Exclamation mark Mike. Tell you what, whilst we're waiting, I'll do that now. No, that's alright. I'm gonna do it anyway. There you are. Right, let me copy that one. See if that one works. Hey, there you go. So we got a new one now. So you can spam your life out of it now if you want to. So we now have 4. And obviously, if you want to join the Discord, if you're not already, I need to name my Discord something instead of Discord. And also, if you wanted to, just while we're waiting and doing stuff, all the emotes that are made. So obviously, we've got the repo emotes. So these are all the most of the bad guys. I haven't done any of the new ones yet. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Well, they've lost 800 watchers because I'm watching the numbers here. And these are some of the semi-bots. And obviously we got the Dark Pack Gaming one. So spam them as much as you want. Yeah, I think there's half. Yep. And it keeps dropping down now, so they've gone from nearly 21,000 to just over 20. Yeah, spam them emotes. We are going to be playing, well, I need to find out. We're either doing another hobby stream or we're playing Repo Sunday night. Well, Sunday night for me, anyway. Because it's technically Saturday morning now. 1 a.m. Just gone. That's K's, that one. So the pink... I need to do a yellow one for me. I need to do a green one for Dan. Michael's is white. Nate's is whitey... whitey green. What colour's your bot, Mike, when you play? Yeah, today has gone quick, because I booked a half-day holiday. I bet it's gone quick for Jen as well, because we had to wait in for someone to fix the tumble dryer, someone to do the gas check, someone to come and do some painting. So we had 3 visitors today. So that's been a quick one. And then I came home, tried to have a nap, everyone was ringing me. And I managed to get one whilst Jen was playing, so I was probably bugging the shit out of her, snoring my head off right next to her while she was playing on it. But it's gone quick today. Black or white? Yeah, no, fair enough. So yours is in there. No, yours isn't. Yeah, yours is in there. So this one's yours. So we've got one for you. Nobody's blue, though. So there's your... So you got yours. And we got K's. But we haven't got anyone who does blue. So I might need to change the blue one to a yellow one for me. Or a green. See if I can find the semi-bot yellow or green PNG. Well, I just started throwing them together. I could only find certain ones, and someone was blue. Because I know it's not Amy, because she tends to be purple. So I might change that over. But I'm just doing this now while we play Repo, and then I'll probably end up changing them, because I need something like 4... No, what is it? It was 13. About 11 more members. Yeah, someone's getting fired here. I need about 11 more members. And... we can... I could do another amount. Yeah. Someone's cocked up. We're a billion-pound business. We're bigger than the British fishing industry, and yet we're not doing a live stream because it's all cocked up to hell. Yeah, they've dropped down now. They're under 20,000 people watching. No, I don't think I've seen anyone playing in blue. So tell you what. Let me just pop that up there. Semi-bot PNG. Who have we got? That's not a PNG. See what I can find in the PNGs. Still nothing yet. Yeah, they have, Ergo. They have. They've messed up this. Someone's getting fired. Considering it's the last one of the year as well. You've run out of milk. Can't find any semi-bots. These semi-bots now. Those are the ones I got recently. Just looking for pictures of this while we're waiting for these to come back up again. Gone the ones that I found last time. Now what? Let's go back to this one. Powdered milk. Yeah. Like we're feeding the babies again. Oh, when was the last time we made a bottle of milk? 7 years ago? When was the last time we did that, Jen? 7 years ago? Made a bottle of milk for the kids. Oh, you've got COVID, have you? Oh, probably gone off it. I got it in. Oh, you got it in COVID. Yeah. A few people have got COVID in our place at the minute. They're all feeling like shit. I'm just tired and hungry. I'd order some food, but no one answers me when I say, can I order some food? And would you bring it up to me? She just fucking ignores me. So, what do we think of the preview so far then? We all enjoying the night? You got rusks in the cupboard. I got a rusk in the cupboard, what am I gonna do? Has everyone been smashing that like button, by the way? I know there's 12 of you, whatever here. Smash that like button, please. Powdered milk, what is this, 9:45? What was what? What was that? What was what? Should we go back to painting some models? Because that's technically what we do when we paint models. We watch paint dry. I mean, I could edge highlight the white. Do some lighter colours. Right, where's a white? While we're waiting, I'll do some painting. Where's a white? Normally while I'm getting this together, that's when suddenly they'll come back. There we go. White scars. You don't like pom? You don't like powder mash? Like smash? I love it. What did you ask of me? I was going to say, can I order some food because I'm hungry? And you bring it up to me, but it's probably too late to order anything now. It's gone 1 o'clock. Did I like it? I quite like it, actually. I could live on it. Well, in fairness, that might be a lie because I've not eaten it for about 20 odd years. So I don't know. Now, I'm going to do some edge highlighting on this one. I'll show you in a minute. Oh. We're back. Told you. As soon as I start doing this, they'll come back. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully we are back alive.
That sounds worse.
We have thank you very much for staying with us through the technical difficulties. We have just seen the incredible new Warhammer Quest Darkwater, and we're going to move swiftly on, as quickly as we can, to the rest of our amazing miniatures coming up soon.
We're staying in the mortal realms of more Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Let's roll the next slide. Here we go. So, we've seen Darkwater. What would be cool after all those fantastic miniatures would be if we'd had a
Sound
bit more
quality's
magic in
worse.
Nurgle.
Here we go. Pestigors. Our models look amazing, don't they? Oh, look at that coming out of his belly, grabbing him. That look like a horticulate. That look like a Demon Alan Titchmarsh then. Horticulate Slimax.
What a fantastic reveal of new...
Festus is back.
What a fantastic reveal of new Magazine of Nurgle for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. The crowd really received some of those things in an excited way. Eddie, let's start breaking down what we just saw.
Absolutely. So this is an enormous new expansion for Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Magazine of Nurgle. There are loads of new kits. This is the largest release of Magazine of Nurgle we've had really since the end times when we saw a huge wave of miniatures come out. Let's start off with the Pestigors. This is even more Pestigors coming out in addition to the ones that are coming out in the Warhammer Quest Darkwater. These are a different kit. This is a multi-part plastic kit.
Gorgeous models. It's AOS. I'm not an AOS fan.
Weird and goat-like as you would hope a Pestigor unit would be.
Yeah, fantastic. And you can see sort of all the hallmarks you'd expect.
Great models.
The horrible distended flesh and lesions and buboes and things. And it's
that one on the front with his top off looks like me.
As you're trying to win glory for
With his belly out and his boobs,
Yeah,
man boobs.
Like if you shave a very
me.
old goat and give it a halberd and then send it into combat, this is exactly what that looks like.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. But they're not the only new infantry models that we saw in this.
AOS do make some of the best models, I'll give you that. They do make some of the best models.
By the next one, we have
Yeah.
the
Nokia 3210.
He says a little early. There we go. These are the Rot Swords, which are a line infantry unit for the Maggotkin of Nurgle. Think of
Sounds gone.
in a Nurgle force. They are incredibly durable, highly skilled warriors who can absolutely take a beating and keep on fighting through it.
Yeah, this is your battle line unit effectively for
If it comes blasting out, I'm sorry. It's because the volume's just gone on them.
Champions in there. This is the thing that's going to be the bulk of your force, able to kind of take the charge from enemy units. They can obviously dish out the pain because they've got Nurgle weapons that can infest their enemies as well. But this
Someone's kicked out the someone's kicked the wire out.
No other in Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fantastic opportunities here for painting.
Do you reckon they'll go straight into a do you reckon they'll go Horus Heresy next, Necromunda next? I think they'll wait till the end for 40k. But what do we reckon? Have they tried turning it off and on again? Yeah.
If you've got kind of ways that want to do some rust or get some like you can paint Nurgle very messily.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Or you can really spend
So don't forget in chat, exclamation mark Michael, exclamation mark Mike, exclamation mark Slave, exclamation mark Chaos. Spam them links.
Putrid Blight Kings. We've been familiar with Putrid Blight Kings for a while. This unit has received something of a glow up, a little bit of a change of the aesthetic.
Yeah, I'm enjoying these Nurgle models. They're great. They're lovely models. Nurgle always looks good though. It's just the painting them.
Yeah, so there's a theme across a lot.
I mean, I've got a few downstairs that I really want to paint, but I'm not allowed to. Someone won't let me.
And you see that there antlers. So they've taken symbols
Thanks, Chaos.
of life and abundance and corrupted it. And they are just an absolutely horrendous-looking unit. They look lovely on the battlefield alongside the rest of your Nurgle things. They are the same size bases, I believe, as the current.
Don't sweat it if you've got lots of
Blight King.
future Blight Kings. You can just use them as well. It's fine.
Very cool unit.
They look so good, don't they?
Next up, I
Chunky
think,
boys.
two favourites.
Big
I
chunky
really
boys.
This is a new cavalry unit for the Magicton of Nurgle, the Sloven Knights. A very popular kit we released in the not too distant past was the Harbinger of Decay.
I like them.
That was the Nurgle champion on a horse, and now
I like the flails.
unit to lead.
Look at that
It's a
flail.
Shock cavalry unit. They are effectively Nurglate Chaos Knights. They've got some really tasty rules in game.
Michael's back. Hi, Michael.
It's a very handy little ability to have.
Oh, God.
Roll an all-important 3+.
Do we send him this microphone? It might work better.
Last, no matter what. That is a...
Have you missed much? No, because they have fucking technical error. You've missed nothing. You've actually missed nothing.
It's a fantastic looking unit. But it's fair to say
Yeah.
the event of this release
Horses with...
has got to be Festus the Leech Lord.
Festus is back.
A hero
That's why they got rid of
from,
Horticulus
the world
Slimax.
that was
Demon
now
Island Titchmash.
fully imbued as a demon prince of Nurgle, riding an enormous slug-like creature.
Look at that out of his belly.
Foul.
Yeah, so this is a character that we've known for quite a long time. He plays an important role in the forces of Nurgle during the end times and has been blessed by the powers of
Morning,
Nurgle.
all.
He's been given an enormous leech.
Yeah, I
So
like
now
that.
Kind of Leech Lord makes sense. You've got a couple of alternate face options there. You can have Happy Leech Lord or Sad Leech Lord if you want.
And if you want to know what to call
That
his
top one
magic
looks like he's
gaffer
watching
glide,
something he shouldn't be. That.
Oh, that's cool. He's got some very cool rules in game as well. He's able to.
Wow, I like that wrapped up body.
Basically, suck the power out of nearby enemy units, power himself up, heal himself. It's just a really useful,
Big chunky
leader,
boy.
Really useful piece for your Nurgle armies. I think again this is a really good candidate for a painter as well.
Yeah, I was going to say that's probably going to be in Golden Demon next year, a few of them.
Of concoctions and putrid things with him.
I'm considering getting that just to paint
right
it.
over the centre of
That's a
your Magicton
great
army.
model. AOS do the best
Yeah,
models.
fantastic. And where might one learn about all of these?
Because I'm not allowed to paint any 40k Nurgle, I might buy that just to paint it.
Well, it will come as no surprise. There will be a new Chaos Battle Tome for Magicton of Nurgle. This is everything you need.
2-minute warning, they might suddenly get louder in 2 minutes. Right, so prepare yourselves. It's just popped up in the chat
Yeah,
on the other one.
absolutely. More than one new book on it. Oh, sorry, there's something else here. So we've also got some regiments of renown alongside the battle tome. There are several
you got
regiments of renown you can use
Dawn of
inside
War,
the
why
new
play
battle
the
tome.
figures?
One of
What
them
do you
is
mean?
going to be made available as a new box set. This is a pustule. There's also a new spearhead, which has, amongst other things, loads of Nurglings in.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody here play Spearhead? We've been playing a lot of Spearhead back in.
Good job you don't have headphones. Yeah, it might suddenly come blasting out in a minute.
It gives you just a givering horde of little Nurglings to turn loose on the enemy. I'm quite excited by it. Also, there is another book on the way. Eddie, what is Blighted Wilds?
So we have another narrative expansion.
I've not played it yet.
A Path to Glory book, and this effectively allows you to play games in the
Yeah,
Blighted
well,
Wild, which is
that-
within the realm of Skyrim that has been infested by.
You
the
don't necessarily have to
Nurgle.
play the
You
game,
can play
because there's
through
different
either
aspects
as
to the
a
hobby. There's the
Nurgle
gaming,
corrupt it, or
there's
as
the
a force trying to
painting,
drive
there's
out
the
the
lore,
path of playing fun.
there's the playing the PC games.
Fantastic.
It's entirely up to you.
Whew,
It's
there we
entirely up
go.
to you what you want to
That
do.
was our Warhammer Age of Sigmar segment.
Was it?
How we doing? Right.
Right, what's next?
So,
It's got to be a sci-fi thing. Horus Heresy.
A change of pace now, and show you something that we're very
Necromunda.
excited you're going to see more of in the next year. So 2026 is looking very good. If you like cool Warhammer animations,
Ooh.
let's have a look ahead.
That's what I've been waiting for. Ooh.
This is my only chance to atone.
Sisters of Battle.
What were those things?
Eldari.
They're finally putting Eldar in
We
there.
shall risk everything for this.
Finally doing animation with Eldar.
How do we fight ghosts?
Then this war will last forever.
Bellicor!
The next wave of greenskins will soon
Krieg.
reach our world.
Yeah. Terminators. Terminators.
The Emperor will see us through this.
Acadians. Orcs, Eldar, and Sisters of Battle all on the same planet. Chaos. Astartes. Did anyone see the Astartes then?
Emperor.
Wow, I'm looking forward to all that. That plasma looked good, didn't it?
That was really cool.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. We saw loads of like
Astartes too. Did anyone see that?
Animations for Warhammer Plus. Eddie, give us some insight into some of what we saw.
Yeah, so we're not going to go into too much detail today in terms of the names of some of those things, the titles of them, but we can tell you some of the things about them. These are new animations on their way from Warhammer Plus very soon. There's some factions we absolutely saw there. We've got some Sisters of Battle, Order of the Sacred Rose. There's some Eldari on the way. Aeronautica Imperialis make an appearance. There's some Orcs. There's a couple of Space Marines in the mix there. We've also got the finale of the current season of Black Talon on its way very soon with Be'lakor and Eternus up to their mischievous, devious tricks again. Also in that, we've got to see some of the incredible behind-the-scenes work that people do.
Yeah, can see that, Mighty Omelette. Yeah.
Seeing the incredible amount
That's why Alpha Legion went to Chaos.
To make them so good, right?
That's what the Cabal told him. If Horus wins, Horus then will repent and destroy Chaos.
Really gives you a sense of how much work's going into these shows.
Yeah, there's a lot of very talented people doing a lot of very good work there, and we kind of make sure to kind of push the quality really hard.
Read Mighty Omelette. Read.
All of these shows will be coming to Warhammer Plus in 2026.
What's that book called?
Black Talon will be on its way before that. That's going to be released this year, and then the rest of those shows are on their way in 26.
Fantastic. And I'm just going to press you a little bit. When the camera panned out and you saw the desks with the monitors,
Legion.
Those were Space Marine Terminators.
Yeah. Mighty Omelette, read Legion.
Is that a clue for Astartes?
Yeah, they played them like a fiddle, but that's where you learn it all. So read from the Horus Heresy, read the book called Legion,
right,
and it'll tell you all about it.
If you want to watch all of those shows and loads more besides,
Sounds got better, hasn't it?
You'll find them all. So, we need to go now to the Age of Darkness and the Horus Heresy.
Here we go. Cataphracti Terminators, Breachers, Leviathan, all going to be Iron Warrior themed.
Coming down the road for the Horus Heresy very soon. Here are our first reveals. We are looking at the
Cataphracti Terminators, Leviathan, Breachers, called it.
Well, good news, we can explain it.
Called it.
This is effectively a new box set with loads of new miniatures and a couple of returning ones as well. Let's have a look at some of the models. To start off with, we have the much anticipated Mark III Legion Breacher Squad. This is your Space Marines in iron armor with enormous big shields and all sorts of specialist breaching weapons.
Yeah,
they're
I'm
cool.
of the opinion that iron armor is the greatest.
They need breachers in 40k.
And the breachers are the greatest type of Space Marines.
What race do you see winning at the end? Tyranids.
You've got all the things you would want from a breacher squad in this. You've of course got shields and bolt guns. You've also got grab guns in there.
Yeah, we need breachers in 40k. We definitely need it.
Yeah, fantastic. Backing them up in their mission to launch Siege Assault, we have the very welcome new Cataphracti Terminators.
Bigger scale.
This is two kits on their way for Cataphracti Terminators. You've got this one we can see right now with Volkite Charges and Power Balls, and there is also a kit on the way with Combi Bolters and Power Fists. Both of these kits also
Proxies.
include upgrades for things like heavy weapons, you've got heavy flamers,
Proxies for 40k.
And these Cataphracti are now scaled in line with the rest of the Horus Heresy range so that they tower over anybody wearing power.
Well, I think Mighty Omelette, Silent King, when he disappeared off 65 million years ago. Yeah, Leviathan. I've got a Leviathan Dreadnought there that I'm going to convert into a Nurgle Dreadnought.
He is awesome.
Hellbrute.
These guys in the box as well. The miniatures will also be available separately as well. So if for some reason you didn't want a Leviathan in your life, it should be
Tyranids, because I think Tyranids, it's just the tip of the iceberg of what's arriving.
Fantastic.
It's going to be a lot more Tyranids coming. So
are united by their like of sieging. It's not the only new kit or box set coming along for the Horus Heresy. There is more. May we introduce you to the Mechanicum.
Called it. I said Mechanicum before as well.
Here is mind blowing. I remember seeing it for the first time and just being absolutely.
Tell you, I'm doing all right tonight for this.
Let's break down what comes in this.
Skitarii.
First are the Skitarii Battle Pilgrim Corpus.
They're quite cool.
The predecessors to the Skitarii legions that you might know from Warhammer 40,000. At the time of the Horus Heresy, the Mechanicum split.
Praise the Omnissiah.
Generals, and the Skitarii at that time split under each of those fabricated generals. The ones that side with the War Master under Kelbor Hal go real dark.
They like blood. They come from the planet named after the god of war, so it's no surprise really that they do like shedding blood. So certainly the traitors,
which is a dragon inside Mars. Yeah, the Void Dragon.
Savage.
You learn about that in Mechanicum. So that's another Horus Heresy one to read, Mechanicum.
Yeah, they're quite a different beast, aren't they? And you can see in the weapons and things that they carry how different they are. This is their leader, is the Battle Pilgrim Marshal.
Yeah, really,
that's a nice model.
Multi-part plastic there. You can see some of the different options. You've got.
See, why can't they do things like this for 40k? Why can't they add some of these to like the 40k range? Because then it'll give the Mechanicum some
more detail.
Some like texture and life and.
He does.
Yeah.
There's also
you can tell.
there we go. The Voltrax Stratos Automata, which is available to the Skitarii Battle Pilgrims. It's a grav unit which is pushing the edges of what's allowed in technology. And if you're familiar with the
Dark Met, definitely, definitely. We need Dark Met in 40k as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So
but I've got the Horus Heresy ones right. I'll take that.
Or you can include it in a wider Mechanicum army. The Skitarii themselves can be fielded almost as a self-contained force, but they can also slot in quite happily into a wider Mechanicum army. So this is a great little expansion if you've already pledged yourself to Mars, to one of the various fabricated generals. This is a welcome expansion.
There's going to be some fun new things to learn.
There you go, the battle group.
Well. They've got weapons that I wasn't familiar with the name of this when I discovered them, because they're entirely new. They're carrying.
Yeah, I was just thinking, is it a plague drone myself? Yeah.
Arquebuses. And they are.
Night Lancer in the background there.
Esoteric Martian technology that perhaps the wider Imperium hasn't got its hands on and doesn't understand.
It's either a little bit heretical, or Mars just really likes it and doesn't want to share.
Yeah, absolutely. All of the
hey.
rules and the law
no, you're muted.
Will be contained in the Steel Hand of Mars. Which
Here he is.
New journal Tactica, which will be coming out for the Horus Heresy.
I saw the bat signal, Commissioner.
There we go.
Welcome in.
And you can see
have you finished your stream now, or are you still streaming?
Here.
No, I'm done. It's a 5:30 to 7:30 program. It's a very strict schedule.
Exclamation mark Slaith in chat, everyone. Jump over Slave it, that sub button. But yeah, we just
no one's gonna believe me. No one's gonna believe me. Before you even said it, I was like, how many times can they reinvent the Blight drone?
but perhaps a little smaller. There we go. Any Legions Imperialis fans in the room?
Right, this I reckon is going to be Saturnine stuff.
So if you like your heresy,
I reckon Saturnine stuff in this one.
Then can we interest you in the?
You ever had any interest in the new scale epic stuff? Whatever. Have you considered?
No, I have not. I'm not bothered. There you go. Saturnine Dreads, Saturnine Terminators. Is that the Mastodon? There you go.
The Legions Imperialis game.
2 for 2 so far.
Put a model from the big heresy range alongside it, so you can get a sense of the scale, because these are chunky models. You've got the Saturnine.
They look good. Oh, hang on. They've gone. Am I still here?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm still here. They've gone. They're yeah, it's definitely them.
That's a shame.
F. Everyone's giving in the chat. Everyone's giving them an F.
Terminators. Here you can see the
back.
Command Squad.
No, they're gone again. This is the second time they've had technical difficulties. I don't hear no bell.
These are like compared to
plasma cannon. If you're curious about how this stacks
Tell you what, I'm doing well tonight with predictions.
Dreadnought is about the same size.
Yeah, get DJ in to fix it. Voices on the Vox, we're getting things right.
So you can have an entire Saturnine army of things, hundreds of Terminators, on the battlefield.
Yeah, also inside.
Are you interested in Legion Imperialis, Slave?
Some other great additions.
Not in hell, no.
They need to bring They need Epic. They need Epic. They need to do all the races.
Do you want to unleash the
Handful of old epic stuff, like some Marines and Land Raiders and like a old Thunderhawk, but no, I don't know. It's like if I'm already like doing this on one scale. I mean, really, like we all know I'm painting them red and black, but they're just smaller. Like it just gets weird at that point.
To kill whatever your opponent happens to be putting down on the battlefield.
And they look really cool when you get these panning shots. So, there's more for Legions Imperialis. There is
what else is coming?
Deluge. This is the Legionis Astartes Combined Arms Battle Group. It's all stuff you've seen.
I think that'd be nice for a diorama, though. If you were
Yeah.
doing some forced perspective.
Yeah, diorama definitely. Yeah.
Legions Imperialis games, like units and tanks and vehicles and all of the good stuff.
It's kind of an army in a box, or certainly a small army, or a very easy way to.
Solar Auxilia.
This is also a box on its way for Solar Auxilia, doing a very similar sort of thing.
Yeah, Legion in Paris.
You've got some super heavy.
Can't get my words out. Not for me. They should have done it. They should have went back to Epic and done 40k and done all the races.
Let's talk about super heavies for a
Fell
moment.
Blade.
My favourite tank in the Horus Heresy, maybe in the entire Warhammer universe, is the.
It's the Horus Heresy, though. It's hot right now.
Hellblade. Here it is. It comes as like a two-for kit. The other
That Hansel's so hot right now.
Is the Glaive super heavy.
Like a Volkite. I like it.
Are you a Glaive guy?
See, I got onto it.
Yeah.
You know what? I might go and buy a Fell Blade tomorrow. I know I can't use it, but I just want a big tank. I might just go and buy one.
It makes a nice centerpiece.
Yeah. But what colour would I paint it? Would I do it? Would I do it Dark Angel, or would I do it 30k colours, or would I do it Deathwing? Because I could use it in Legends in a game. Use Legend rules. So what do I do?
So the Legions Imperialis collectors, they're just.
Because I don't see the point in doing it 30k colours if I'm going to use it in Legends.
Great. So.
So do we do it 40? Do we do it Dark Angel, or do we do it Deathwing?
You could do it in 30k colors, Legion colors, and have it in 40k. It could be an ancient Fellblade that they found. It was locked away, and it still had their old Legion colors. And they brought it back into the battle one last time to hear its cannons roar. And then it was like roar, right? Because it's a Dark Angel one, right? Roar.
Roar.
Like when it comes
Not
back.
war.
Yeah, roar.
Ooh, Black Library.
New and interesting. If you've been enjoying reading and discovering.
Is this going to be
Are
some
we
of
gonna
the?
see like a spinning book?
Yeah. Is this going to be the Scouring? Are they going to announce any more of the Scouring? Because obviously there can't be much Horus Heresy left because they've finished it. Oh, they've gone F again.
Oh,
They've gone again.
that's a shame.
I could paint it Deathwing, or I could do what Slave just said. Do it 30k, and it's a relic from the past that's just been. It gets brought out every now and again.
The Horus Heresy series.
Oh, here we are.
We're introducing here for the first time a new volume in it is Horus Rising. What is the Horus Heresy saga, I hear you ask? It's 12 volumes, which have been selected by the Black Library to take you through the Horus Heresy. Otherwise, you're facing like 54 books. And so
I'm enjoying 54
books.
Includes sort of the main.
You remember like the early Horus Heresy novel art?
So things like Ispan 3, Ispan
Yeah,
5,
from like the first book and stuff.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of Horus Rising, I think, right?
Yeah, Horus Rising, the first one.
Your way through the whole of the Horus Heresy.
Where are they streaming from? America.
A copy of the hardback book right now. If you're in the room, come and have a look.
Mars, yeah. Yeah, do it Dreadwing. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Fantastic new artwork. There'll be a paperback edition coming.
Well, obviously the first.
It's got like robots driving it.
Yeah. Well, the first 4 books is obviously going to be Horus Rising, Galaxy in Flames.
You want to know where to start? Well, this is a fantastic starting.
What was the third one?
Horus Rising is one of the most popular books in.
The first, basically no, that's the 4th one. Horus Rising.
There we go. Exciting. Right.
Is it the one with Spear in it?
To talk about with Horus Rising,
The assassin?
Kind of the book that
No.
launched the Horus Heresy into the.
But yeah, the first 4 books are going to be the first 4 books from the Heresy, because that's how they do it. Galaxy in Flames. Hang on a minute. Let me get my Audible back up again.
The cover art is
Horus Rising.
Horus Lupercal looks like a really swell guy.
False Gods. False Gods, Galaxy in Flames.
It's all going to turn out.
Yeah, not even
spinning the book.
Galaxy in Flames, and then Flight of the Eisenstein. They'll be the first 4 books from it.
Right. So,
Then after that, you can
we are
kind of
moving
go anywhere
on
you want.
now. We've been to the edge of darkness.
Yeah, it's bad this stream.
Let's
Isn't it?
return for a moment to the old world if we can.
Cafe.
They could-
Calling it
Did
cafe.
they just have no budget?
So,
They have no
They
budget
have
for
no
this, did
budget
they?
for
No.
this stream.
Play the video.
Yeah.
No. They've ballsed it up.
The enemy.
Wait, is that logo not even on center?
Didn't look it, did it?
It was like lopsided. On what? Okay, all right. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but that was sloppy.
Cafe.
So are these guys like a newer army in Warhammer? Because I don't remember them in like the 90s.
They used to be called, wasn't it, the Summit Monks?
I've never heard of them either. When did they
Yeah.
get introduced?
They were kind of late 90s, and then he went away again. Yeah, it's why I get the audiobooks, yeah. Yeah, because technically that was a brand new book. Brand new.
That was pretty cool.
Yes. So, Warhammer the Old World obviously has come back. We've gone back to the world that was. It's been a lot of fun for those of us who have gone there. One of the huge stories out of Warhammer the Old World, of course, has been
Audiobook. I just
Cathay's
Audible.
army. We've
Audible.
never
That's
previously
it.
had a chance to visit. We had that army released in the not too distant
Grand
past.
Cathay. There you go.
And very exciting release. And this
Apparently,
is
they had to do
huge
they had to
expansion
redo a lot of the
loads of good stuff on
old
the way,
world stuff to
including
introduce Cathay
Instrumentals
for the
of
Chinese market, but remove skulls
Until now,
because it's a
been
bad
using
luck
ground
charm in
control
China.
army. You
So
can
they had to
limited
pull
with
it,
your choices of,
pull a lot of the skulls.
Spellcasters on the battlefield, your wizard options.
I was just thinking, you know, it'd be a really cool diorama with these guys.
Go on.
If you remember that scene in that Jet Li movie, Hero,
Right.
where it's like he's like telling the same story over and over again of how he needs to get up to the Emperor, and then there's that part at the end where there's all the arrows everywhere,
Right.
right? So imagine like something like that. So you have like a bunch of archers and a bunch of arrows all over it, and then you just have this hero standing there, but like all the arrows missed them or whatever. They all went around him.
Yeah.
He's the hero, he's magical or something, you know.
Like
It's
the,
not exactly like the movie, but
Well, they could do a lot of this Big Trouble in Little China style. Big Trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I do. Big Trouble in Little China, and have the was it the Wing Kong and the Chang Sing? That's how I'd paint these if I was to do them. And do the head guy as do the head guy as David Lopan. Love that film. It's a great film, and it Big Trouble in Little China, one of my favourites.
These are a really welcome unit. We've also got them with spears if you want.
is it John Carpenter?
Yeah, you know what old Jack Burton says at a time like this? What the hell?
Currently, you're having to rely on your Jade Warriors, which are really the elite of your forces. But sometimes you just need a unit to kind of get in the way of something.
Yeah, it's such a good. I want to watch it now. It's on. I think it's on Disney, Disney Plus. I really want to watch it again. That
Give you that option, basically.
might watch it because I'm quite wide awake. I might stick it on in a bit.
We talked a little about missile units available to the armies of Grand Cathay. There are 2 new missile units on the way as part of this reinforcement set.
We need a crossover, the Thing in Little China.
The forges of
Well, he was in it, when Kurt Russell. He's in both of them, yeah.
Weapons and munitions for the armies of Grand
Apparently, according to the lore, he survived. He's the only one to survive the first one. Because obviously they both sat there, both him and Keith David. And he didn't survive the other one. But they could do a third. They could do a third one with him in it. That'd be great.
Third one would have like one of those cryogenic canisters, and he would open, like McCready would like come out of it, you know, gasping, and then like he would hear another hiss of one next to him, and there'd be like Arnold
Thing, yeah.
Schwarzenegger coming out,
Yeah.
and like all the different heroes that fought aliens. Sigourney Weaver's there for some reason.
Yeah.
And together,
And
you've already got as part of the Cathayan army, you can make an incredibly
Will Smith.
powerful
Danny Glover.
for the armies of Grand Cathay. If you
Danny
wanted to
Glover.
just put missiles
Sly
on the
Stallone.
battlefield,
Has actually Sly Stallone ever fought an alien in any of his films?
and artillery and rockets and all sorts of stuff, you can
Does
make probably
well,
the most
I
powerful
mean,
shooting army.
does Ivan Drago count as an alien if he's fighting on like no? But Rocky was the alien, really, because he fought Drago in Russia.
In Russia, yeah. On Christmas Day?
big block of
That's right.
reinforcements for your existing
And if I can
force.
change, and if you can change,
We all could
and
change.
everybody can
It's gonna be
change.
out for like late winter into spring next year.
Yeah, so a little bit of a wait, but not too long.
If he dies,
if you like the look of
he
those,
dies.
if you've not got any cafe and stuff yet, pick up some cafe now, get your army ready, and the reinforcements will be along sooner than you know it.
I quite like them. They were quite nice.
I
the brick.
mentioned that a lot of the Army of Grand Cafe within the narrative.
But I quite like them cafe. They look quite nice. Good models.
This book's called
They'll have
The
some
Breaching of the Bastion, and
some
all
dragons, I
gone
reckon, soon in
well
them.
Back in Grand Cafe, you can see it's all on fire. And so I think we're going to see what the peasant levy is going to have to be dealing with within the story as it.
Right. So do you reckon Necromunda
Very
next?
exciting expansion.
They'll say
for
40k to the
Warhammer
end.
Grand Cafe, in particular.
So that was good.
That was fun.
Why don't we go forward and have a little bit of a look at Necromunda?
Called it.
What's with the
I have
Iron
no idea
Warrior
what's in this.
laptop?
So Necromunda.
Yeah, the Iron Warrior thing. So the Horus Heresy reveals was Iron Warrior based. So it's the new scale Cataphracti Terminators, the Breaches. There was a Leviathan Dread in it, and it was all Horus. It was all Iron Warrior themed.
Story that's unfolding.
Does that look like they just combined Age of Sigmar and Necromunda on the cover?
Was presumed dead. Noble houses have been vying for power, and this book continues and culminates some of that story with the real appearance and arrival of a major player within the power.
Is that an orc face on the
This is
bottom? What is that? Or it's an
Ozostium
Aquila?
Aranthus. Now, the arc is called the Aranthean Succession, and Ozostium Aranthus.
Wait,
Do
isn't that
love-
the bad guy from Morrowind?
I do love Necromunda models. They are stunning models.
Really old. Really old.
He looks well for it.
I love
Hello,
that. That
Necro.
cape is gorgeous.
If you want to see,
How could you
that-
come and face me, not prepared for destiny?
Is that the Sanguinor?
Sanguinor?
Can proxy the Sanguinor with that guy.
There's a picture of him without his helmet on.
Put them wings on him.
He's not a well man. Yeah, so essentially, he is attempting the
What is
ultimate power
this?
to take control of Necromunda. He's. I don't want to.
He's Necromunda, aren't he? The Divine Prince.
He's got a really dark and unpleasant past. And
Wow, look at those! Look at those abs. Wow.
Balthazar's twin.
good guys. Or maybe he is if you like that
Could
sort
be.
of thing.
But there's a lot of other kits on the way as well for Necromunda. It's a fairly sizable release of stuff, actually.
Yeah. We've got a few things to talk about. These are the Palanite Justicars. You've seen Palanite Enforcers before.
Why do these guys kind of look like they were going to get beaten up by Batman? Right?
They work for the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These
they
guys
do,
look
yeah.
like they work for the Joker, and Batman's about to come out and kick, and he's.
Like the noble houses.
This background setting that they're trying to backdrop them on isn't helping.
Right? You've got bailiffs. You've got the one with his man.
Very Gotham.
You've got an executioner.
What a big hand.
These are going to descend into the hive and wreak justice on wrongdoers, and you can ally them alongside law-abiding
Executioner
gangs
guy's kinda
within the
cool.
Necromunda campaigns.
I get credit. Yeah, so I basically pay $7.99 a month for Audible, and I get a credit every month. But look for the offers because you've got like 3 months for £1 and stuff like that. So just Google Audible offers. Because I think at the minute they're doing like 3 months for the price of one or 3 months for £1. So what I do is I will do the 3 months, get me 3, and then after that I'll cancel it, wait a month because I'm still listening to the books. Then they'll bring out another offer and I'll just go for that. So I end up getting like 12 credits for the price of about 2 months. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to do, but yeah. But just Google Audible offers. I'm sure they're doing squats. That's how that's what they should be. They shouldn't be Votan. They should be squats.
These are the Ironhead squat Taskmasters and
But yeah, just Google Audible offers. I'm sure they're doing like 3 months for the price of one, or 3 months for £1 or something like that.
Provide you with some elite specialist gang champion situation here. They're just brilliant, right? Who doesn't want like a?
Didn't they write somewhere that the squats are the Votan? That's just
Yeah,
the
yeah.
name that they.
So the idea of these
Yeah, Votan's like the overall faction name of them all. You know, when they've all like the
probably make a gang out of it, but the idea
the
is
Votan nations or something like that combined.
elite squads that you've already got.
Because the Votan are
Or the
the
League of Votan, yeah. sorry.
Zordon are the Zordons, aren't they? Are there Zordons? They've got Zordons that they listen to, and some of them are crazy and broken Zordons. And they're right. Like, am I Am I repeating this back? Because they got big computer brains that
Yeah.
you know are like, you know, I am the great and powerful Oz, and then
Only if Jeff Goldblum stands out there. I'll be happy with that.
But it's also incredibly useful war gear. Or you've got the drill masters. And the drill master control, I think he's...
They're alright. I mean, they're nice. You could put a few of them probably in your Votan army, but
You might have seen in some of the shots.
I like him. He's got a pipe. He's pretty cool. I want to shoot this guy, but the pipe ain't coming out of my mouth.
There you go. Right.
Oh.
That is Necromunda.
Ultramarines.
To the grim darkness of the far.
Tyrannic veterans. New lieutenant, possibly Titus.
Have a bunch of new stuff for Warhammer 40,000 for you today. Incredible new miniatures across
Huron
the
Black Star. Huron
with some new
with his.
character models for some of our
Oh, the Votan.
This
I said this the other day on stream, and I said this to the guy in Warhammer fighting against anti-orc Votans.
He is an expert orc hunter. He's lost his hand.
Got 3 months for a quid. Nice one. So you get a credit every 3 months. Every month, sorry. Yeah, I said this to the guy in Warhammer that they were going to do an anti-orc because it's dwarves and versus orc thing.
He is a particularly tough kin.
I thought dwarves versus the orcs was a Magic the Gathering thing, though.
It's everything. Everything's dwarves versus orcs. Lord of the Rings.
Well, everybody fights the orcs in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody.
Well, that's where it stems from, doesn't it? That's where it stems from.
Makes an absolute mess of whatever you send him into.
And the orcs got a nosebleed. Right.
Huron Blackheart. Will Huron be in it?
I would think so.
What do you reckon? Red Corsairs or Eldar Corsairs? Oh, Tau. I never expected Tau.
Here we see the Twin Lance, part of the Tau Empire. Eddie, what are
Never expected any Tau
The
reveals.
Twin Lance are a new pair of special characters for the Tau Empire. Those of you who know your Tau Empire lore will know that Farsight was once the exemplar of the Montcar, the killing blow within the Tau Empire, but he's sort of fallen out of favor with the Ethereals. They don't really like to put him on the
They need to
posters and the propaganda
do something
anymore.
better with these
So they were
Tau
looking for
stealth
someone
suits and
new
broadsword
to represent
suits
the
and stuff
Montcar
like that.
within the Tau Empire.
That's a
So
better
Tau
stance,
is a Twin Lance.
but they're going very
This is
oriental with the
a,
stance and the
male
looks and stuff. Have you
female
noticed?
Tau.
Very like samurai.
They were part of three warriors went home together, but one of them was killed by a gene stealer patriarch. These two responded with a perfect exemplar of the killing blow and managed to take out the leader of the gene stealer uprising. And from that point onwards, they were lauded as heroes of the Tau Empire. And now they go between the different septs, fighting wherever the Ethereals tell them to. One thing to note about them that's quite cool is that they don't have
Our
the
market
markings of
research
any
has
specific
determined that
sept within
the
Tau
Asian
Empire
merchant
because
isn't as
they are
interested in
heroes for
Eldar
all of the
anymore.
people of the Tau.
But we're making the Tau, sir. We're making them just for them. No. You need to make them more appealing. Like this? No, that's too Asian. Put that in Warhammer Old World. Call them Cathay. Dial it back a little bit. Like this? Perfect.
What books are you thinking of reading, Mike? Are you thinking of jumping in and doing a bit of Warhammer and learning a bit about it?
So they are known as the Twin Lance. You have.
If you do, I've got a couple of ideas for you.
Who has the Fusion Eliminator, and then you have Scatterflare, who uses an ion scatter cannon. So you can see them here, the ion scatter.
Warhammer books. Depends what you want to do. I would definitely look at Eisenhorn first. I haven't read it yet, but apparently it's a really good start to learn about 40k and stuff. Oh, Tyranids! I didn't think there was going to be any Tyranids.
I'm a Tyranid collector. I have a nice Tyranid army at home, and this is a new Synapse leader for your Tyranid army. The Tyranid
Wow.
I mean, it sort of does what it says on the tin.
Depends if you want to do Horus Heresy or Eisenhorn.
You know what a lash whip is? This is the Tyranid Prime with a lash whip.
He's an Inquisitor. Apparently the books are amazing. What's the first one called? Is it Xenos?
A Tyranid Prime infantry version. This is a character that you can put in amongst either Tyranid warriors or one of your infantry units. Makes that unit more efficient and obviously gives you some synaptic benefits as well. But I think just a really awesome Tyranid model, actually. Just really great to have something new to paint.
Yeah, we should say these three releases that you just described.
Try the first one. It's called Xenos. That's your first one. So Eisenhorn, Xenos. Try that one first.
Yeah, it's a little way off here.
Because that's like a nice segue into Warhammer. Or if you want to go Horus Heresy, do Horus Rising.
I believe we've got a little video.
The Primarch
they are.
Reborn demands the
Do
impossible.
they have a broken monitor in the center?
That's Titus's voice. Yeah, it looks like a broken monitor, doesn't it? Yeah.
They await your presence, my lord.
He commands us to reconquer the 500 worlds of Ultramar.
New Calgar. Is it a new Primarch model?
10,000 years between his death and rebirth. How many worlds have been scoured by the archenemy?
New Gilliman.
Devoured by the monsters of the Hive.
500 worlds. It's not
Sacrificed
11th yet.
on the altar of Exterminatus. He is a demigod out of time. Fighting for a golden age that can never dawn again.
Welcome home.
Oh, he survived them.
Rise, Demetria Titus,
Gilman's looking different.
of the Watch,
Master of the Watch.
of the Second Company.
Oh, he's been promoted back to the captain of Second Company.
The Primarch Reborn demands the impossible,
New Titus model as a captain.
but only in death
Captain Titus
does
now.
duty end.
That was awesome.
Why did he look like Hugh Jackman?
I'm a huge fan of Captain Titus.
Did you know?
I
Did you
followed
see
him
it?
since
Yeah.
Space Marine, the original game, many years ago. I've put too many hours to account.
Yeah, because he was captain in the first game. He was captain of the Second Legion, but then obviously
So this is an important piece of Warhammer 40,000 lore, and especially important for Captain Titus. Those of you who played Space Marine 2, the computer game, will know.
Yeah, Mike, have you
the
got
last time we
Amazon?
saw Titus, he was
go on
a
Amazon and
lieutenant of
search
the
Secret
Ultramarines,
Level
recently
and watch
returned
the
from exile in
Space
the
Marine
network,
episode.
and he is sort
Fucking
of,
phenomenal.
Come back, the prodigal son return sort of thing.
So what's this going to
We
mean
now
for
know, thanks to
Captain
this new piece of
Akaran?
information, that
Is
he
he
has become
gone?
the captain
Yeah, he must have
of
been,
the
yeah.
Second Company once more. His journey is complete. His redemption is complete, and he is now leading the Second Company.
Poor
But
Cato
that
Sicarius,
is a
everyone's
job
just
that
forgotten
comes
about
with
him.
a lot of responsibility. He is the Warden of Ultramar, and he has been tasked by the Primarch Reboot Gulliman with retaking the 500 worlds of Ultramar, which was an enormous thing for Gulliman back in the age of the Horus Heresy, but many of those worlds have been lost. He has been tasked with reclaiming them with the troops he has to hand.
So let's see what those troops look like.
Here we go. Tyrannic veterans. There he is! Oh, fucking hell. Captain Titus model, that looks fucking ace. Who are these? They're sergeant. They're the Blade Guard sergeant there. Is it Metro? Wow, that's such a good model. They're actually doing the other two guys from Space Marine 2. Chiron and
There was someone in all white with a blue Ultramarine symbol.
Yeah.
Who is she?
his own company
Here we
heroes,
see
yeah.
Captain Titus and the Wardens of Ultramar. This is a new plastic kit that is coming out
Yeah.
for the Ultramarines.
So there's the Blade Guard captain
This is
from the
Titus and
secret
his
level.
command staff as he embarks on this quest to,
Who are the women?
reunify the
On the
500
far right, yeah. On the.
We know that we've
Yeah.
had quite a lot of Ultramarine releases.
That's Captain
recently, but I think
Titus.
for Titus,
Well, we're
we
gonna
can
find
have
out.
one
Here we
more. I
go.
think that's okay.
All right, female
He's
Space
kind of-
Marines, everyone get upset.
He has brought with him his brilliant chainsword, which we know from Space Marine 2.
I've got a lot of hours in with that
Yes,
chainsaw.
I've killed a lot of Tyranids with that chainsword. He has the mantle of the captain once more, so all the regalia that you'd expect of that position. A very cool cloak.
Well, that's his face from the
of
Amazon
that
Prime
new box
secret
set.
level
But it's not
episode.
just him, he's brought with him
Here's
his
Metrius.
entourage.
Possibly my
So he
favourite
survived then?
Ultramarine in the whole galaxy.
Because you didn't think he was going to
Anybody
survive
who's
at the
seen
end of
Secret
it.
Level, in the chat, have you seen Secret Level? If you haven't, you need to go and watch it. It's an incredible animation that we made in partnership with Amazon as part of their Secret Level series. Matoris is the veteran sergeant who recruited Titus as a boy. And here they are reunited in this plastic kit. Matoris is going to help Titus on his quest to reunify.
See, they fucked up there. He should have had an axe because he had an axe in the secret level episode.
So as you can imagine, intelligent. He
So he
is a
should have
very, very
had.
competent combatant, and you can watch him.
Yeah, Leandros will be raging. He will be. He should have had an axe because that's what he had in the secret level episode. Yeah, it's Gadriel.
Ancient Gadriel. This guy had
Wow,
his back
that's
all
face.
the way through.
Yeah.
He's now been
That's not been
given
painted well.
Oh.
That's not been painted well. Was
You
Cairo?
know when you like,
It's nice to have friends.
you know when you're like customizing
Yeah,
your
speaking of
character's
friends,
face and you start sliding their eyes apart,
other
like further away from each other.
Ooh, who are these? Wardens of Ultramar.
We have Commodore Gaius Silver, a commander within the fleet of Ultramar, responsible for making sure that the fleet logistics and
These will be
naval
good for
battles
it
and things
for
that take
just
place, goes
general
smoothly.
collecting
Yeah.
sort of things. You want
Yeah.
stuff to go with your Space Marines Just your chapter officials that aren't Space Marines.
He's looking a bit weird as well. Look at him.
In 40k terms, this is the only way to
Is this like going to be a kit?
Yeah, this'll all. I reckon this'll all come in one box. I reckon.
He has almost constant communication from all the various.
Good Inquisitor models. Good shout. Yeah.
The forces that he's trying to command to keep hold of them.
Do I search one for?
So it's vital that he keeps.
Search secret
nearby
level.
at all times.
It's called Secret Level. There's a
Interesting
few
that
few
we
different
are able to
episodes.
see all the
I think it's like
humans that
episode
accompany
4 or something like that.
Ultramar is a kind of slightly unusual part of the Imperium in that not only do the Ultramarines have to go and kill all the aliens there and make sure that they drive back the forces.
Yeah, that's the one you were saying then in the white armor.
They also lord over the humans.
Plenipotentiary Lucia Vesta.
Sort of mini empire within an empire.
Yeah, absolutely. This is Plenipotentiary Lucia
Who?
Vesta.
Right.
They go
Plenipotentiary-
ahead of,
Is she from the Amazon show? Is she from Henry Cavill's show?
Maybe.
So sort of scouting ahead and working out which of the 500 worlds that are
Captain
lost
Titus.
are
Who'd
able
have
to
thought
be
that?
reclaimed and helping him with that mission. And possibly my favourite of the human helpers, this is Amelia Minervus, the Legatus, a ranking officer within the Ultramar Auxilia.
Yeah, absolutely. The Ultramar Auxilia are the human forces of Ultramar that battle very similar to the Astra Militarum. alongside
pardon
the
me.
Ultramarines trying to retain those 500
I'm
worlds
bursting for a pee
and
now as
defend
well.
the borders of
I'll be
Ultramar
back in 2 seconds.
from, aggressive aliens.
Hopefully I don't miss out.
So the idea with this set is that it's essentially Titus and his command staff, and it's a fantastic leadership unit to use in your games, brilliantly characterful models, and also really starts to help tell the narrative of this event that's taking place with the 500 Worlds. Speaking of which, Eddie, do you want to get the book?
Get the book.
We've got the book here today, so we can get it out and show you. This is Warhammer 40,000 500 Worlds Titus.
500 worlds. Titus, the battle for unity begins.
Slick case that contains 4 volumes to it. What these volumes do is each has a slightly different thing. So you have the first of these books is called Titus. It's the lore. It's 80 pages of the narrative and the background that explains the events that are taking place.
So this is the end
have
narrative.
Dread Incursions.
Right.
Dread Incursions are the way to play boarding actions and
This is the end of the edition
sort of
campaign, isn't it?
close
Yeah.
confines battles as they go from place to place. So we've seen some fantastic terrain.
So does this mean then that Titus won't be in Space Marine 3?
Please let it fall over. Please
Yeah.
let it fall over.
Someone blows on it.
We've also got the War on the Vespertor Front as a campaign. Anybody here enjoying the grand narrative this weekend might find this.
So did he show any of the boxes, what you get in the boxes? Did I miss that?
Campaign system. In the background of this shot here now, you can see the map that comes. Oh,
Like a Lord Sheelor model.
There's an enormous map that comes with this set.
You might have seen that before you went off.
Right.
Sort of track the progress of your
Not yet,
campaign with you and your
Sam.
friends as you battle for the 500 worlds. And finally, but by no means least, we have the detachments volume, which is 16 pages of all of the detachments. And the rules
What
that
is
you
that
use
shot?
to use these
What
in
is
your game.
that?
It's
They
like
will
Here's a
be
crumpled up piece of paper
Yeah.
that we're like shaky cam.
Could you not have just had like a, just a slide to put in over the top?
There's loads of good stuff in there, loads of good gaming material. It's sort of particularly themed towards those of you who enjoy
It's
the
gritty and
narrative
real, it's
element
meta.
of Warhammer 40,000.
Real, like,
The detachments
these,
will be play compatible, but because we don't
That's
want
what
to
people
kind of
like. They like the
behind,
gritty,
I
real
think
meta stuff, right?
that you
Like,
have
it's
to
like,
buy,
it makes it feel more
there will
natural.
also
Like,
be
they're just
available
regular
on,
people.
those of you who want to
GW,
get the
they're just like
but
you and
then you'll
me.
be missing out on having an amazing
They're just like me.
within the 500 worlds. And what this set really does is it sets up.
So does that
that
mean then
region of
that
space
you might not
as
get
still an important
Titus
part
then in
of the
Space
Warhammer
Marine
40,000
3?
universe,
Now he's
One
captain.
of the most active war zones that's currently happening in Warhammer.
I'll play as
40,000 right
Super
now.
Chaplain
Which is to say
Leandros.
there's a lot
He's
of
also
going
been
on.
promoted to Super
I
Chaplain.
had a chance to read through,
Which is higher than
for you
Captain.
about
Yeah.
the ancient lore book. There are some very cool information inside there. The things that are happening within the sort of wider story of Warhammer 40,000.
That'll be quite good. New lore. That'll be really good.
Who are they fighting, Adam?
Well, if you've looked at the covers of those
Yeah, he
books,
was
you
a
might have
captain in
got a
Space Marine
subtle
1,
interest
yeah,
in the enemy that is
Captain.
principally
He was
causing
captain
the
of Second
problem in
Legion.
500 worlds. These guys are finding themselves going up against
Was Gadriel?
this guy.
Not Gadriel.
This is
Yeah, Kairam.
Necrosor Amantar.
Ooh.
And who or what is Necrosor Amantar?
So
Eddie?
Necrosor Amantar is effectively a deranged destroyer lord of the Necrons. He is an ancient, powerful creature. And
That
he
is a
leads
stunning
an entire
model.
army of destroyers who want none of that kind of conquest or claiming land or anything like that. He just wants to wipe out all life in the galaxy, starting with Ultramar. There are even rumors that
Have
he
we
might
had a
been
Wraith
the
character
origin
like
of the
this before?
destroyer curse
No,
itself.
but apparently he's a destroyer, not a wraith, which makes no sense because he looks like a fucking wraith.
Particularly diabolical plan. Looking at the galaxy, he goes.
No fear,
I
yeah,
am
that's what
a
it's called, yeah.
20-foot killing machine with lasers for arms. I don't think I could kill the whole galaxy, but I know something that could.
There it is.
I'm going to put the Nightbringer back together.
Fantastic. So the Nightbringer, you might have
Look at that
seen,
feat.
we showed it on WarhammerCommunity.com.
That's going to make some people happy.
The only reason you showed it on WarhammerCommunity.com is because it fucking leaked.
In our invitation video, but here is the Catan shard of the Nightbringer. The Necrosor, his plan is
I want that
to
model.
gather all of the Catan shards so that he can get the Nightbringer.
It's about
together
time. It's
properly
been, what,
and just
24
kill all
years?
life in the
Yeah.
galaxy.
Well,
Absolutely.
yeah, it came out when I was there,
It's not just
in metal.
The new character and the new Catan
It's weird, when I was there, so much stuff
there
came
are
out.
Some new ways of getting Necrons into your army. There is a new battalion, which basically gives you all the destroyers.
should be expecting a
if you like
Deceiver
the idea
sometime
of
soon,
an army
probably.
of
Yeah, they need a new Deceiver. He's too small now, isn't he? You look at him compared to the Void Dragon, and now that's got to be the next one.
Perfect.
I mean, they came out as a pair, right?
Yeah,
So
they
they're
did.
gonna-
Yeah.
Psychotic, undead robot killing machines.
The metal as well. They came out because I've still got them. I've still got somewhere most of the metal Nightbringer somewhere.
I feel like we've reached the end.
That is the
Perfect. Right. So
Well, it wasn't the 40k that I thought was coming out.
squaring off against the enemy, and then what remains is for us to bring this
This
to a
is
close.
your grandfather's
Everybody who's been watching
40K.
this live on the stream, thank you so much for sticking with us.
This
for our
is
technical
new
difficulties.
40K.
Oh, is this going to be?
Appreciate
We need. This might be a hint at the Christmas reveal. This because they did it last one, didn't they? Where they done like the emblem of the Emperor's Children. So that's when they hinted at Fulgrim was coming.
Revealed again. You want to watch any of the videos again? You want a closer look at any of those miniatures? The Warhammer Community website, if it's not already updated, will be updated very soon with lovely shots of all of those new reveals, so you can spend time, look over them, and decide which of those you're most excited about, and which one you want to buy.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you've got burning questions about things Eddie and I didn't explain, there's a good chance that the answers will be there on Warcom, so go and have a look. I should address the 1,000 or so people in the room. Thank you all for sticking around with us as well.
So flat because you can't hear him cheering.
An incredible audience. It's been a delight to share this reveal with all of you.
I have the whole thing
We're
muted.
gonna bring
Just
this
so
Thank you, from Eddie
Like, I'm
and
just
all of
looking.
the Warhammer TV team who
Does
made
the
this
guy on the
possible.
left look like
And,
he's
thank
getting
you
like
myself.
green screened
It's been a
really
delight.
weird?
We'll see you again next time.
There's something
Good
about
night.
like there's just something about the way it's cropping the behind.
Yeah.
It. Like, do you see it?
It was
It's
a
not
bit
working
weird,
on
wasn't it?
him.
Right, let's get Warhammer Community up. Have they put them up yet? Yeah, there we go. They've put them up. Right, let me close that one down. So here we go. There's some of the pictures now of Titus and stuff. I do like that model. That model is a lovely model. It's a massive, massive improvement over the Lieutenant one.
Got some gladiator vibes to it, doesn't it? Because the pelt.
This surprised me. Was Chiron? Because everyone thought he was dead. So what, for me, they've cocked up in two ways. There's no Chiron, and he doesn't have an axe. That's where they've cocked up for me, because he has an axe in the secret level episode.
Which one's Chiron?
The one in Gravis, the black fella in Gravis in the game. There's 3 of them go along. So you've got Titus, Gadriel, and Chiron. Because this guy isn't Chiron. Yeah, this guy is not Chiron.
Is he the guy that like flips out, like freaks out and starts attacking?
Yeah,
people?
runs off on his own. Yeah, runs off and starts charging at the chaos. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so where's he? Because this guy's from the secret level episode, so that's a bit weird.
I do like the human people though that come with that.
That's a cool model. Hopefully they have rules for him in Necrons. I've still got all their Necrons from the kill team to put together. I haven't even touched them yet. I'm going to wait till next edition before I do Necrons, because that's going to be me 11th edition army, I reckon. But that's quite a nice... so you've got a Destroyer, Heavy Destroyer, Normal Destroyer, a couple of Wraiths. What are they called? Scorpex, are they? Scorpec Destroyers? Yeah. That's so gorgeous model. That's a gorgeous model. But the scale of that now and the scale of the Void Dragon, the Deceiver just looks weird.
I'm not all about the jigsaw pieces at the bottom. Just myself.
Oh, all this.
It's the new Necron style.
It's digital, coding it together and stuff. Yeah, I get what you mean. Because on the last one, you still had these little scarabs, but they were like coming from underneath him.
Oh wait! What is that being supported by? Do you see the little lightnings that are holding that up?
Yeah, these things here.
Ooh, there's going to be so many broken ones.
Well, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 holding it up.
They're so thin too, and there's going to be some weight to that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of these are going to break.
Yeah, a lot of pinning going on. There's a lot of things to snap there. I mean, his Sai, these guys, these little parts of him. It's going to be interesting. Right, so that's that bit. And then you've got... I was really surprised at these guys. So maybe Huron and the Red Corsairs, they're going to wait. Because I had heard things about like an anti-orc Votan thing, so that's him. Didn't hear anything about new Taubits, but that's very Japanese-inspired, isn't it? I mean, just look at the bandings here, the stance. Yeah, very, very Japanese. Yeah. Another Tyranid Prime.
It looked great with those Tyranid warriors from 20 years ago.
Necromunda, yeah. They're alright. We're doing some really good models with Necromunda. Sorry.
Have you seen the bad guy from Morrowind?
No.
I swear that gold guy is the spitting image.
I'd love to know if these Cataphracti are the same size as current Terminators. Because they're tiny by comparison. You know, the current ones.
We were talking about?
These are the
Horus Heresy.
Yeah, these are the upgraded ones, so these are now bigger scale. So they made these bigger. So I heard there was going to be these breaches, which we got, and a Leviathan in the box, which is no HQs or anything. But I think they're going to change Leviathan soon. I think they're going to make them a different size because they seem to be pushing them in everything. And normally when they start, they're either trying to get rid of them because they've got too many, or they're changing things, because you normally tell that when they dump a load into one thing. So like every Chaos Battle Force that's come out this year had a Rhino in it, and a few of the combat patrols had Rhinos in it. So when they're trying to get rid of them, you know they're doing something different. It's like the Land Raider. Every single faction who can take a Land Raider, every single Land Raider had a points reduction. So it's like, what are they going to be doing with Land Raiders? But I'm happy with the trailer for the new animations. So I might tomorrow do a couple of videos showing the animations off. Where's the... Is it on YouTube? Not that one. There's YouTube.
Shout out to Trucker Gaming Mike.
Shout out Trucker Gaming. I've just done a new thingy before whilst we were waiting while it was messing up. I did Titus Returns. Here it is.
It's that camping guy that survives in snow holes.
There we go.
The Primarch Reborn demands the impossible.
Why has it got subtitles? Yeah, that was your channel, Mike, when I made your exclamation mark Mike in chat.
He commands us to reconquer the 500 worlds of Ultramar. In the 10,000 years between his death and
you have
rebirth,
subtitles on?
how many worlds have been scoured by the archenemy?
I'll have to have a look.
Devoured by the monsters of the hive mind. Sacrificed on the altar of Exterminatus. He is a demigod out of time. Fighting for a golden age that can never dawn again.
Welcome home. Rise, Demetria Titus, Master of the Watch, Captain of the Second Company, Warden of Ultramar!
The Primarch Reborn demands the impossible. But only in death does duty end.
Why can't they release something like that as a model as well? You know, the steps that he's climbing up. Yeah, we've seen all them ones, so there we go.
They can only sell you one of them.
Yeah. So there we go. There's the watch along. Bloody hell, it's 2:15. Knackered. What do we think? Anything jump out that you really liked? For me, it was the surprise was Titus. That was the big surprise. I think I like the Necron stuff. So yeah, it was a good watch along this. I enjoyed this one. Apart from the technical bollocks that the £1 billion company that they couldn't fucking fix. Do you enjoy it, Mike? So yeah, Mike, going back to books then. Depends on what you want to do. So if you want to learn about the back history of Warhammer, i.e. like who the Primarchs are, maybe do the Horus Heresy. So you can start with a book called Horus Rising. If you want biggest surprise is how shit they stream. That's true, Michael, yeah. If you want to do something where you're learning, dipping your toe into it, Eisenhorn. So the first book in the Eisenhorn trilogy is called Xenos. So they're the two I'd try. If you want something that's a absolutely cool as fuck book, but you won't really understand it until you know a little bit about Infinite and Divine. That'll just like fuck your head up. But it's such a good book, apparently, because I've downloaded, but I haven't started it yet. You got the Xenos one ready, cool. Try that, because you got Xenos, you've got Hereticus, and you've got Hereticus. Where the fuck is that gone? So you got Eisenon, Xenos, Eisenon. No signal on my phone. Here we go. Malleus, Hereticus, and then you've got Magos, and next year you got all the and then you got all the Beckwin stuff you can move on to as well. So there you go. But let me know what you think of Xenos, because I haven't fully read it yet, and I need to, because I'm doing all the Horus Heresy, so I'm like 20 books into 50 odd books. Because I'm on No Fear, which is amazing. I'm loving it. I'm listening to it in a car on the way to work instead of music and stuff. It's great. How was your night, Slaith?
Oh, it's been all right. It's been all right. It was apparently very eventful. You don't realize how many things you do in the course of 2 hours until you reflect back upon it within the course of about 2 minutes. Thank you very much, Jen, for all the screenshots.
She's good at that, isn't she? She's good. Because she was saying to me
very
before,
good ones.
I said to her before, I said, because you've been doing that, I know it's the reveal and I'm going to be streaming, but just dive on Slaves and carry on because it's helping him. So, but no, it's been a nice stream. Like 80 odd people have been and gone, which is nice. Just a little bit of a chat, and Eternal Crusader's been chatting away, which is great. Like a new person to the channel. Obviously Mike's been asking a lot of questions. Michael, which is great. You can all. I love the questions. Just keep them coming. The questions are ace. I'm gonna. Where is it? Right. Here's something for you to watch. Who did a good one? Major Kill did one. Sandman of Terror did a good one. Right. Here's one for you, Mike and Michael. If you want to know a little bit about the history of the 40k universe, just go onto YouTube and just type in 40k history timeline. And you've got one there by Wes Hammer, which is a really good one. You've got Major Kill. You've got Sandman of Terror. Watch them, because it'll give you a bit of a history. Why the hell are you still up? Why are you still up, Michael? Because you're a good man, that's why. Because you're really good. Right, I think I'm going to call an end to it now, because I am absolutely battered. I've got stuff to move and take downstairs, and I got to go to bed. And I'm hungry. So, yeah. But thank you for popping in, Slave. Yeah. Tired and I want to go to bed. I didn't have a drink about an hour ago and it didn't go to my head. Yeah, watch them. So 40k history timeline. Yeah, hang on a minute. So 40k history timeline. That's a good one. Where's Hammer explains it quite well for like when you're brand new. Major Kill is pretty good. He's very sarcastic because he's an Aussie. So like he'll just take the piss out of everything. So that's a good one to watch. Yanovich is good to watch for the Horus Heresy timeline. Sandman of Terror is great. So them three I'd watch. Yeah, good night, Michael. But yeah, Wes Hammer will be a good one, and Major Kill will be a good one as well, because they're Major Kill's sarcastic to fuck, and he's great. And Wes explains that's 50 minutes, and Major Kills is 20 minutes, so that might be worth a little look. You put them on your watch list, good. Right, I'm gonna go. I'm tired. I need to go to bed, and you're all amazing. Love you all. Thank you, Slade, for popping in. Thank you, Mike, everyone who popped by to have a little chat. But just the last thing, do me a favour, !! Slave, ! Michael, ! Chaos, ! Mike, which is the new one, and ! Discord. Pop all them in. Subscribe to all of them amazing channels. And, yeah, I think you'll definitely enjoy yourselves. Right, I'm going to go. Take care. Love you all. And I'm just letting everyone do the typing in chat before I shoot off, because there's still a few to put in. And it's still Slave and Chaos.
Oh, to be fair.
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 Thank you, Michael.
Well, to be fair.
I think we might be up to like 62 members now as well. Put you down. There we go. So we're 7 away from 40 quid. And don't forget, we've got 3 giveaways. Hang on, who have we missing there? We've done Slave. Yeah, we've done Slave. We've done Michael. We've done Mike. We've done Chaos. And finally, ! Discord if you want to join the Discord. Right, I'm going to go. I love you all. You're all legends. You're all amazing. Take care. Have a great evening. I'm just going to make some quick videos to upload regarding the trailers and stuff like that. See if we can get some views on them. That's a little one for you to do as well, Slave. Get recording them trailers and upload them quick. Might get a few extra views on it.
It never ends.
It never ends. It never does. Right, I'm going to go and pack all this up and do it well, because I'm pretty sure Chaos wants to go to bed, so I'll let her. Right, I'm going to jump out of Discord as well, so thank you very much, everyone. I love you all. Take care. See you tomorrow. Well, I won't see you tomorrow. I'll probably see you Sunday when I'm next back on. Either Repo or a hobby stream, one of the two. Love yous. Bye-bye, 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 and goodbye.